spending some time in the Silverwater Bay military base and receiving the request of craftsmanship towards you, Millerin. The Warden General had been ecstatic with the demonstration of skill and speed of your craftsmanship, and then personally requested you to make something for him. Quite a few pieces, actually. Beautiful sword, shield, halberd, as well as a set of plate armor that he has had the reserves and funds to do so beforehand. After spending some time on the island, getting grilled by a few soldiers and other such, Memdosh covering for the brain in the jar. After, yes, the local minstrel, 11. After spending a few days at the bar and getting to find out Masiba's seedy past and how many underhanded tricks he has gone through between being Pirate Lord to commander of a fleet ship to Pirate Lord once again before seemingly vanishing. You spent some time calling in Masiba's favor so you can get a meeting with the family of Radomir. After having Junus Lucius write up some false documents so they can at least get in, have a good conversation with said family, you've finally got a chance to sit down. He seemed sketchy for the time being until finally you realized that why he was sketchy is that he realized he was being followed. First by probably Ricky, you would assume, but secondly, as Jilms Seekmore had come in and started grilling him from across the room as well as the rest of you until Terath came over and informed him, or, well, her, of the tiefling that she had been looking for. Which, obviously, the reason why she was grilling the group so badly was the other black tiefling amongst you, but it was also Trix, the black tiefling woman with an afro, / Misky in disguise. She had that drow face on. So, she foxy. So, after dealing with that situation, telling her where to find Ricky, after telling her that, realizing that she's going after your informant, quickly ran down the street, followed by the sound of an explosion, and realizing that Jilms was already heavily hurt, he went to attempt to defend her, as a bard came out from the alley and shot her with some type of poison, which you now have. As you saw her pass out, Ricky had the documents with the other men, the informant, turned to stone. And taking Ricky's word on the aspect of that he was already compromised, and also the fact that Jilms was chasing him down at the same time, while watching him carefully as to things going on in the harbor getting seedy. You took her back, along with Jilms, back to your ship. Jilms remained almost naked, at least with some of her dignity covered up. And Ricky pretty much stealing her ace in looks for the time being, as well as the entirety of her armor and equipment. After this had gone down, after this went down, Ricky made it what seemed like a small request, though still fairly large, paying in prompt full of the revivification of her, well, not even revivication, the resurrection of 11, which looked like absolute abhorrent shit after Ironstride exploded his head and looked very tired. Decided to go back to his hideout, which is not very far from the harbor. Told you about the underwater river plans and how to get into the prison, and is heading in there to at least attempt to clear out some of the guards ahead of time, so you have an easier time getting in than you would have trying to force your way in from the top down and having to kill hundreds of innocent guards and soldiers. Even though that's not much of an issue. So, with that, yeah.
So, what time of day is it currently?
Well, considering how most of that went during the night, and everyone would kind of be asleep, you would be waking up in the morning. Be the 4th day.
Right, because I'd like to find whoever's in charge of me, given that I feel I've probably got someone keeping an eye on me, living inside their super secure fortress.
You do. Oh, Hills is the knight who is basically getting the sizes of the other soldiers. He would be there first and foremost every morning. It's almost kind of creepy how he's like pretty much always there every single fucking morning without issue or missing a beat, fully armored and ready.
Hey. I like a man who's on time, alright? Excuse me, Sir Knight.
Yes, is there anything else you need?
Yes, I'd just like to check in with my crew. I don't normally go days at a time without speaking with them. They are probably wondering where their captain has gone.
That is understandable. Do you need me to take a message to them?
I can take care of that myself, if I'm simply allowed to leave the area that secures this castle from outside interference.
Of course you would be allowed to. Just making sure, obviously on watch, that it would not be traversing into more private area. Glad to escort you as far as you want me to accompany you off the premises.
Well, you can come as far as you wish. I'm just going to go drop in on them.
Very well.
Probably be a lot quicker if I go by myself, Magic stuff.
Understandable. Then I will see you to the main gate and let you be on your way. I'll await your return there.
Give a bow.
Gives a salute and respect, and obviously going from the gate out, you would see a woman that you haven't seen before walking in. As she does kind of pass by, you can tell she has a scroll filled with various papers. She looks at you. You're not sure why, but she winks at you. And then continues walking.
Is she hot?
Well, you do like a person in uniform and on time, and this is fairly early morning, so...
Wait, is she attractive?
Yes.
Physically attractive?
Yes.
I wink back.
Alright. Alright, so,
take this down here for now. I'm also not going to bother to go all the way back to the ship.
That's
I
fair.
Take myself like a street or two down, make sure I'm out of sight of the guy who led me out, and then I'll just like lean against a wall and use the stones.
All right.
Like, hey everyone, I'm not in prison or anything. Like in a cell.
Hello, Captain.
Obviously, I've been in the prison. How is everyone faring?
A few things happened while you were away.
Do not like the sound of that.
Yeah, the plan kind of turned like to the left and then went off a cliff, but it's like a good cliff.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fun
I feel this may be a bad time to tell you that things are going very smoothly on my end.
Oh, well, that's good.
So we can trust that you've sabotaged everything already?
No.
What?
No, I talked to them, and apparently, as long as we have proof that your parents were framed, they'll let them go.
Oh.
I mean, that works for our part of the plan.
That's an excellent plan, but now there is a second plan that's happening whether we want it to or not.
Yeah, we didn't know
Yeah.
that, so we kind of engaged in a much worse plan involving kidnapping.
Oh no.
Yes, the guard captain is unconscious in our ship.
She's taking a nap.
Yes, Ricky is wearing her armor and in,
Her face.
And her face, yeah.
well,
Okay,
okay.
what does she look like?
Oh, she's like, pretty tall, wears
Oh,
like that
full
really
armor.
nice armor. Yeah, very nice armor.
She's got like a spear as a weapon. Or a
Yeah.
lance.
Like
I think it's called a glaive.
Oh yeah, that's it.
well,
So
that
tomorrow.
explains the wink.
Oh,
So we could try to present the evidence now, get his family, and leave immediately before the plan starts.
I would very much like to do that immediately before shit goes down
You
tomorrow.
said she's taking a nap, right?
In our ship.
Oh, we have a
Yes.
bunch of sedatives for her. She won't be waking up until we're leaving.
So she hasn't. Has she
Hasn't-
seen you?
I mean, she has seen us, but
She's
not in
seen
the
us, but
context
we-
of being in danger.
So
I talked
Doesn't
with her at a
know
bar
that
for a
we
while.
Did this.
okay, so she doesn't know that you did this.
So
No.
if we drop
No.
her off correctly, she
So
would be
we
on the
could
rise.
get her off the ship before she wakes up and does see you. And
That was the
realize
plan.
what you've done.
Exactly.
Okay. What's your side of this plan? What's going on there?
Okay, so basically, she was going to go into the front door and begin sabotaging things under the guise of being the guard captain. Then we were going to enter through a structural weakness in the river that runs underneath the castle into the lower levels. And then we were just going to grab everybody and leave.
Okay. Sounds a little risky.
This will be happening tomorrow midday.
Look, I'm not sure. Just at a guess, with how bureaucracy tends to work. If that's enough time for us to get your parents out.
So, I now offer an alternative plan, pending what you said is correct. We go and dump her off because she hasn't seen us at all. We make her invisible, and I go drop her somewhere in the city. Then she wakes up. Then, since Miss Black Tiefling was the last person she actually saw, she immediately gets framed for the crime, and then we look even better.
Wait.
Well, I
Right.
guess.
But what if she sells us out? We did bring her here.
I mean, what proof does she have of that?
Hmm.
Our word against hers, huh? If she is the one committing the crimes, we have slightly
Oh
better.
yes. Also, she's the captain of the super magical pirate crew. I forget the name.
Yeah,
Super
actually, her
magical pirate crew.
entire crew is imprisoned here. That's why she's here. So, okay, yeah. So, if we're gonna go with the plan where we throw her overboard and fuck her over, the two options is that we air quotes rescue her by finding her as she wakes up.
Sauce. Very sauce.
Seems
Then-
a little risky.
Yeah, I honestly, it was just a suggestion. I don't think it's all that good.
I mean, I feel some of you might be good enough liars to maybe pull that off, but I feel like it could be better that we use the favor that we've gained through my work and just avoid being involved in the kidnapping business entirely.
I
Well,
would
rather-
very much like to do this legally, if at all possible.
Brad, does the paperwork actually say they're innocent? Does it just say they both present?
Yeah, do we actually have evidence? Like, what we
yes,
had...
I have hard evidence that says they were framed.
Okay,
That's
good. Because that's kind of like the most important part of this. Could you bring it?
Yes.
No, just leave it.
Because I feel
Pirate
the
Man
sooner we
shows up
present
with
it, the sooner we can get on with this mess.
Okay, so should I just feed her some more of the sedative than just go drop her off at night in some alleyways and she wakes up?
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Tell her
Yeah.
she's out for 24 hours. I think it's enough.
No, give her a little more just in case.
Sounds
No.
like a good idea. I would like you to at least you don't have to be there to speak with her and act like you rescued her, but I would like someone to keep an eye on her just to make sure nothing bad happens to her while she's in an alleyway unconscious.
half naked.
If it's not important, could we get one of the crew to do it?
Or we could just go rent an in room and I could just drag her up there invisible, then we just leave her in the room.
But
I feel like that would leave a trail, such as
renting it in her.
What if I'm invisible when I rent it?
Yes,
you
puppet her
rent a
body.
room while it. That sounds even shiftier.
see my face, but I would like to rent a room.
Just animating the fucking passed out captain from the shadows. I would like to rent a room. Okay.
Alright, Captain, I'll keep an eye on her before she wakes up.
Thank you.
Doesn't Brad have puppet?
Jesus Christ.
That's it doesn't work like that.
People
exactly.
say I'm sick.
Do it! This is going well. This is great.
I'll let the guards know that you'll be on your way, Bradamir.
All right.
Uh,
Oh wait, I'm a fugitive. I need to be somebody.
Yeah, have somebody else give the paperwork.
Alright,
It
well,
doesn't have to be him.
who can we send?
I have a
Mom,
zebra,
it's
of
getting
course.
really boring down here.
I mean, we can either have. Well,
I don't think we can. I don't think we can make Raxiel do it. They might not
Can we-
appreciate
Let's
me
send
bringing
the
a
dragon.
dragon inside the fort.
You know what? I'll do it. Give me the paperwork.
Sure.
All right.
They already talked to me before. They know me. Here's the rest of the sedative if she wakes up.
There's 2 more vials.
Make sure.
That's fine. She can
So,
Have you
am I
considered
watching over the
blindfolding?
captain then?
Huh.
What?
Yeah.
What, Captain?
Blindfolding her is a great
A
idea.
blindfold, so she doesn't see you.
She's totally already blindfolded.
Yes.
Somebody put a blindfold
Very-
on.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go fly on over with the
Yeah,
paperwork.
I'll leave them a message. I'll let the guards at the gate know that you're on your way. So that they're prepared for you.
No, I'm kidding.
And I'll see you when you get here, I suppose.
Bing.
I still have work to do. The Chief Warden had quite the request.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
is he actually paying you at least?
He would be if I didn't waive the cost for a favor.
Oh, well, I mean, this is how you're getting it done.
Yeah, he's
Good idea.
helping me with this in exchange for not paying us a shitload of money.
Reasonable.
Just don't forget that tomorrow is when shit hits the fan, whatever a fan is.
Unless we can stop it.
We're now like in this quasi awful situation. We're trying to undo our own plan after our own plan got undone.
This is why communication is so important.
My
I'm
concern.
sorry, I've been in here for several days.
This is the trust no one, not even yourself. Sam.
If I could have contacted you sooner, I would have. But I didn't even know until I spoke to the Chief Warden about it, whether or not I could, follow this path for her.
Wouldn't it be better to have her on our side?
Who?
How I've taken this, are we not helping? I went to say Trisky. Wrong person. Other black
You're
tiefling.
Trisky.
Shit!
Ricky?
Yes, thank you.
She
What
shot
drugs?
our informant in the back when she knew he was working for us. Fuck her.
Yeah. Pirate's a pirate. Anybody against Varric is better than none.
Bloody pirates!
I don't think Ironstrike would approve of this development. He was all happy. We worked out a violence plan.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm not.
He doesn't get an opinion, he's not here.
It sounds like him just like
You
screaming.
can deal with this.
Yeah.
As- I have to go back in.
My voice is too deep for this.
It's a lot of work.
Doesn't work.
See you when you get here, Tara. And, I'll see everyone else once I'm done, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to make it any earlier, because if I see any of you before that, you may be in shackles.
Oh,
Why would we be in shackles?
But that, or, surrounded by a lot of dead people.
Oh, but it'd be fun.
But dead people. So, heading in to tell the information.
Heading in to deliver the paperwork, preferably to the captain, because giving that paperwork to anybody else, I feel like is going to get me shot. It's like, oh, you're harboring a fugitive, are you?
On my way in, I'll inform the guards, at the gate, that one of my crew is coming to deliver some stuff.
hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Didn't he die?
Who died? You mean the other
This guy.
commander?
This guy.
The guy who's been in there the whole time. There's
it's just the same
there's
thing.
there's multiple chocolate comrades, man.
Okay.
Did you say chocolate, comrade?
Yeah.
A chocolate axe. Is his name Tiffany by any chance?
Tiffany. But you would see those pair discussing and obviously taking out a bunch of paperwork before heading off towards a certain set of stairs. It would not really seem to be used this entire time. You've seen a few things here and there, but not anyone go in this particular direction since you've been here. So,
Can't really say I know anything about it without revealing I know about the kidnapped lady. No one else knows he's kidnapped yet. So.
So, obviously, with a little bit of time, Arath, you'll be able to get over there. Misky, I assume you're probably blindfolding Jim.
No, I made someone else do it. I'm rubbing this fucking headband all over my face so I itch into it.
Delegate.
And just...
I delegate to Iron Stride. Iron Stride can do it.
Alright.
I love the way he sighs.
Alrighty, so Iron Stride's tying that up. Misky is rubbing a headband all over her face. Feels good. Feels smarter. It exfoliates a little bit. And which, actually, I should be able to drop it. Hopefully, drop the base.
Drop base. Boom, boom, boom.
Telrath, as you do arrive, you would notice there are quite a few bows trained in your direction. But you
I
do
squint at them aggressively.
obviously, with your expectancy of arrival, the other knight that had been tending to Millerin would come out to greet you. Welcome, sir. I was informed that you had some papers to be delivered.
Yeah, the captain wanted them.
Do apologize for the overwatch, but they are a bit on edge.
I don't blame them. World's a weird place.
Yes. Especially with the pirates being a lot more bold these days.
Yeah, you ever fought a fire giant before?
No, but the Warden General has. Says it's the most terrifying thing he's ever fought.
You try doing it in a volcano.
Oh. Alright. Okay then. This way, sir. So he'll start leading you in. You can see the double adamantine doors with the wrought gates that are made to drop down with the open spear holes that Millerin has seen already as well. With the open field, you can still see the drills are going on. The beautiful ballista porcupine. Like a shotgun crossbow effect. With that shit. But easily lead you over to the forge. With very little issue.
Hey, Captain.
Ah, so you got in Telrath? I was worried the guards might be more of a bother to you.
I mean, they all pointed at me.
As you look up, you can see there's like a good 8 archers just like watching. 2 of them already have arrows just knocked just in case. Mostly
Racist!
I was going to say, mostly due to the fact that he can actually fly.
Sir Knight, could you fetch the Chief Warden for me?
Right away. Please don't fall from here. The elongated size. So, easily after a few minutes, you would see Warden General Yelfer approaching, very happy, not very worried about the request of an audience, especially from the craftsman making his masterwork that he's always wanted. Good evening, and who might be this young handsome bird?
This is my first mate, Telrath.
Oh, I'm a first mate now?
Don't act so surprised about it.
I didn't know I got promoted without my own knowledge.
I was just trying to make you look good in front of him. You've sort of spoiled that now, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Either way, congratulations on the promotion, and I heard you have the papers that you had mentioned.
Yes, about what we discussed, I've had Telrath here bring over.
Let's have them.
I will pull out the papers and give them to him.
So, you can see him take out what looks like a monocle at first, but then he just like does the little latch that unhinges, and it just folds out into like bifocals. It just places them very gently on his nose.
I'm like looking a bit too closely at them to inspect the little design.
Excuse me.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
And you can tell he's probably done a lot of paperwork in his lifetime, because he's sifting through these papers like almost pristinely and just kind of like sifting them into order as he goes. Not even I tried, I see.
Apparently.
It should be easy enough to expedite the process even quicker. We already had some of the royal court looking into the matter and pulling some of these paperwork. I'm sure once we are able to get one of the other court members to scry upon our area so they can share this information, it'd be a little easier. Though obviously we'll have to take them to a separate area where the wards aren't protecting against it.
Mm-hmm.
May I come with you for that?
For the scrying?
Yes, just as a little bit of insurance.
Well, you're more than welcome. I don't see the real worry other than making sure that the paperwork is appropriately done. As he starts to roll it up and pulls out a scroll case to tuck it into. I'll be bringing the Archmage with us, so we'll be able to get this done dutifully and quickly. I'll make sure that the Brunderberry family is brought up to a more stable room once we have permissions, of course. So it should not take us too long.
Of course, of course.
If you excuse me, I need to get a proper escort. Paperwork is a hassle, but must be done.
Right. I thank you for your understanding in this matter.
And I do apologize for the delay, but obviously things must be done properly.
Of course. While I still have work to do, the delay does not bother me in the slightest.
With that, he'll take a brief bow and I'll return quickly. He'll head up to the main keep in the center and can see there's a brief, readying. Obviously, it doesn't take very long for the Warden General to get the escort properly made up. Which, hilarious enough, mainly comprises of protecting the Archmage.
Go back to working on his stupid armor and stuff.
I lean awkwardly next to this post.
Leaning awkwardly. You can see the archers relax a little bit. Not too much when the Warden General finishes the conversation and walks away, but yeah. Not as trained on you the entire time as it was originally. But you would see
These guys are assholes. Just because you look like a bird, you're gonna try to kill him or something. Jeez.
Could have the full escort. Warden General in the front. If you would accompany us, we do have another residence in dealing with scrying and message sending.
Just pop up. Well, I admit I was a little concerned at first, just due to the nature of the framing and everything going on, but see, that was for nothing. You have quite the escort already.
Well, even with this situation is far from our reaches, and obviously we have many matters to attend to, and this far from the royal court, we need a quick message relay. Obviously, we've been smart enough to set up one in advance. With that, I would do ask stick close.
Of course. I'll be right behind you.
Am I coming too, or am I just gonna lean awkwardly against this post until somebody tells me to leave?
You are more than welcome to accompany us, my good bird.
Sure, why not?
What a good bird you are.
Quiet, you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh shit! Who's that in the shadows? Come on!
That's just my pocket
Pocket phone.
protector.
Yeah.
Pox.
Oh god. So, with that,
I have a sentient pocket protector.
With that, the small regiment brought out with the Warden Commander, and you could tell a lot of these boys and girls, are definitely well versed in battle. And even the Archmage is fairly relaxed. You could see the Sleet Run emblem on the front of his robes and his tabard. Definitely one of the main royal court. You could see why they have him around, but also why, Miller, and you were seeing there was quite a few mages in training under his guidance.
Honestly, I'm a little curious to see what they are capable.
Well, you would, for the few days you were here, especially seeing the mages practice, the ones in training, obviously, very fresh. The main Archmage, you could tell, is fairly versed and has even demonstrated some 9th level capability when appropriately setting up the training yard / main yard for other magical practices. I've seen this Archmage cast one of the biggest spells that you know is Prismatic Wall, so they can demonstrate the power of their spells from a range.
Oh. Quite powerful then.
Oh yes. So with that, it would be escorted in flying colors off the premises. Everyone who sees the Warden General saluting the entire way. Until finally you come to a more hunkered down kind of building. You could see there are quite a few guard outposts kind of set up around the area. You can even see the main guard barracks for the township is right across the street. As you go into this main building, you can tell it's definitely not warded, but still heavily guarded. And more towards the center of it is probably one of the more central focus points where you would definitely have more private ears, and you can see that there's been a good deal of wood layered around just to muffle any possible sounds that might come out, so any spies don't try and, eke in on information to the royal court or to the Warden General. So, after the Warden General pulls out a few scrolls, there's a few key points here that should definitely start the process pretty quickly, but I do apologize. Even if this goes through, it would probably take a good portion of time just to make sure that the paperwork and the whole things are cleared from the record and all, charges are fully expunged, of course. Obviously,
Look,
we'll be opening...
as long as it gets done, that's a far better result than it not being done at all.
So, with that, he'll start sifting through the papers again, pull out the specified documents that are the most incriminating, and you do see the Archmage, between sending and scrying, kind of doing various messages before finally getting to the point of a little exhausted. It does take quite some time, as you do see the mix and mash of many of the spells. Obviously, multiple mages sending messages back towards him from Sleetrun's royal court. But after a good long period, which, let's see, I believe it would take probably a good 4 hours between sorting all this business out, the mage would finally finish off with the rest of the papers, kind of set them organized neatly, and the Warden General will be looking at you. Well, obviously everything is sorted. You and your crew are welcome to stay, as long as needed. And, once everything is fully finished, excuse me, our Archmage Givoff here will inform me immediately of when they'll be fully allowed for release, but obviously we'll make things a little more comfortable now that we have confirmation of certain documents not being fully presented, and especially a court of trial not actually being fully documented either. The paperwork was never finished.
Well, that's good news, I think.
It is. No one's allowed to be fully imprisoned or executed on sentence without any full court of trial. Even if it is in brief hearing and full evidence is stacked against them, we still believe in a proper justice system. We're not like those heathens from the Sultanate.
Oh, that's
I was
very
thinking
good
about
of you.
going there.
I would be careful. If they catch you stealing anything, they'll remove your entire arm just because a merchant said so.
Wait, so does that mean that since we're merchants, and the captain calls somebody a thief, we can have their arm removed?
Yeah, very likely if you're in good standing with the guards there. Scrupulous bastards. Tried to imprison some of my men. All they did was have a few drinks, and didn't even start any trouble. They know better under my watch. They were just trying to flip a few more coins into their purses, if you know what I mean. But that was quickly sorted out. Even if it did make things tense between us for a brief time. None the matter, they were smart enough to definitely step down for me after I relieved their commander of their head. Trying to imprison a soldier from another country. How rude. Especially one who dutifully stands guard. Disrespectful, I say. Nonetheless, I don't need to spend old war stories and watches boring you to death. I'm sure you've seen your own great deal of things and interest.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe any of them, but
You might be
Yes.
surprised. I am the general who mainly based ourselves in Helmfirth so we could get our appropriate building materials, even if that bargain was a stretch and a half.
wait, Helmfirth was the city that was all the way up in the north, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were actually just there. Nice place.
Nice. Really nice, aside from the arrogant frost giants. They're the hardest things to deal with when I was there, but they finally bent the knee and allowed us to harvest the trees there so long as we stayed out of their hunting grounds.
Oh yeah, we killed a lot of giants.
Ha! Good.
Like,
Fucking bastards.
I'm pretty sure they're mostly gone. Also, all the vampires are dead.
Vampires. That wasn't an
You
issue
know
when
there
I
were
was
vampires
originally
there?
I was there years ago when I was a much younger man.
There was a lot of vampires there. You wouldn't even believe it.
Definitely concerning. I might have to take a regiment up there again someday, just to be sure after that.
We drowned them all though, so it's good.
Drowned them all. Did you divert a glacier runoff or something?
No, I buy these things from magic stores that store a shit ton of water in them, and we just flooded the entire building.
Do you know what kind of particular enchantment this is? I might make use of it.
I pull out one, a little filled dust of dryness. This has 200 gallons of water in it.
He takes out the bifocal monocle again. This time, he doesn't unfurl it, but he just kind of like looks at it. Amazing. He looks to the mage. We'll definitely have to invest in some of those, especially on some of our other expeditions. I think that would be more beneficial for water storage amongst the other ships.
It's not very good for that. You can't really let a little bit out.
Yeah, either way, would be useful. Nonetheless, would you like to accompany me back to the fortress, or... well, obviously, Miss Millerin, you would have business to finish there, and, well...
Yes, I still have a bit of work to do to finish up your order.
By crush and destroy Brad's parents.
What are you doing?
Perfect.
As in, I just got home because I'm finishing it, my friend. like as you guys started the stream, I was heading home and I was like, "Fuck!"
Exterminate.
Well, you
No,
just
no.
talking.
Oh, sorry. There's been really not much
God.
going on.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
We've changed the entire plan. We're now going the legal route, and it's working.
thank God.
No
So the
fun.
documents I told you to forge are working?
No, we're using the real ones actually.
The real ones.
Yeah, we don't need forgeries.
The
Ooh.
Captain forewent payment on like the big adamantine glaive in exchange for him basically looking at the documents we have, and then if they fit.
Yeah, look, they were going to pay me 70,000 gold,
Wow.
and I said, you don't need to pay me, but I need you to help me with something else.
Yeah, honestly, this is probably better than 70,000 gold.
I mean, yeah, we could always go beat up something and get 70,000 gold out of its ass.
We already have a lot of money.
We have too much money.
No, more. We need to make a money cannon that lets us shoot out excess money at people.
I'm pretty sure I could stuff the cannon.
We kill them with our wealth.
Gold cannonballs, now that's a thing. That's when you know the pirate's life is for you, is when you get to fire fucking gold
The ultimate
cannonballs.
flex.
Exactly. I will kill you, cat! Be right back.
Designs that explodes coins at people.
You ever just flex on a poor merchant by shooting gold cannonballs filled with platinum coins?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Captain, how do we end all the poorness in the city? I have a plan.
Didn't say it was a great plan. It's still a plan.
But Captain, what about inflation? I didn't think of that.
I don't care. I wanted to flex. The 100% what would be going on. Entire stock of 100 merchants with your money. Oh,
Yeah, you
pretty
guys ever
fucking.
get that?
Yeah, that's pretty much what goes on. So, with that, obviously, Warden General, head on back. Telrath, you can accompany them if you like, or go to attend other business amongst the crew and, well, also inform them of the great success. And obviously, you guys had 4 hours sitting there and waiting, not sure entirely what's going on.
Captain, I assume you don't want me to keep you company, so I'm gonna go deal with the other matters we need to deal with.
Fair. Make sure there aren't any problems.
Yeah.
Don't yet know how long we have to be here. We want to overstay our welcome.
Yeah. I don't want to say any more because I feel like we're already being really suspicious talking this generally.
Alright. Don't worry. You'll get both today.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I mean, so assuming our current plan goes well, hypothetically, we put down the guard captain so she wakes up somewhere, realizes that she's been basically hoodwinked and lost all her clothes, then remembers what she last saw, rushes back to this place. Then the two get in a screaming match where one of them probably dies or is imprisoned. And then we'll go from there depending on who dies or gets imprisoned. Because I'm betting that. Because I'm seriously considering right now we're probably going to have to basically stay up all night because once she gets outed, she's gonna be fucking furious that we let her escape.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm going back to the ships to go talk with everybody.
Alright. So,
Oh, it's the bad luck hug!
Alright,
Oh,
we already
no.
did that. That doesn't
Oh,
count.
yeah. Misky
It's
did
a
it for you.
Okay.
Second hug is over.
And Misky succeeded, so
Oh,
Yeah. I beat you. This is a bad omen.
Bad omen.
Yeah, see, things have been going well up till now.
See, this is our version of augury.
Everything's gonna go to shit now that you've done this.
Great.
Yeah, the bird succeeded. The bird managed to get the upper hand.
Grim days ahead.
Alrighty. So, grim days ahead, I think. So exactly how do you want to handle Jones? He's blindfolded, bound, and in her underwear inside of your hold.
I know exactly what I want to do. I mean, not.
Quiet, Iron Stride.
Oh, by the way, Ironstride, you are the one who put the blindfold on her.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, so Brad.
But she's been knocked out this entire time.
There's no way we can wake her up early.
We don't want to wake her up early, you insane maniac.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to wake her up early, or well, you could try. At the same time, no one really knows how powerful these sedatives are. Same time, I will note the vial does have 3 markings on it, separating it.
Hey, I'm proficient in alchemy. Could I study this vial to see how potent it is?
Sorry, Wash.
Roll me an alchemist supply.
With
I was thinking that
intellect,
we'd
actually.
be here when she wakes up, and then we go, we rescued you from Ricky, but Ricky got away, you're welcome.
also, we've been feeding you this handcrafted porridge, which also, unfortunately, inoculated you.
Okay, Radomir, now, there's an issue and a benefit to this. The issue is that it's been a full day and we didn't give her back to the captain of the guard, or anybody else, to tell them that we had her, and out Ricky.
I am not a clever man.
So I think our wake-up plan is the best one, because, you know, it acquits us of all the very obvious guilt that's going to be going on if we try your plan.
Alright. Leave her in an alleyway? Invisible?
Yeah, I'll just turn her invisible and I'll just go fly her into an alleyway once it gets dark.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
So,
That sounds fine.
I'll give her some, like, trash blanket we have to cover herself up with.
she doesn't catch a death of cold.
Yeah.
Trash blanket.
Trash blankets.
Make one of those, like, kidnapper letters with, like, glued together letters out of a magazine that says, "We're sorry."
Oops.
Just
I didn't mean it.
She wakes up. What could it mean?
Alright. So, you throw a trash blanket over. Obviously, I would assume untying her.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see in the dark, so I mean, I could just untie her when I got there, but I mean, if she's still asleep, I'll just untie her.
Oh no, she's out fucking cold. Like, heavily cold. Alrighty. So, leaving her in a random alley, throwing a trash blanket over.
And I will like go to like a nearby other area, and I will just like sit with my senses on and make sure she's doing fine until she wakes up.
Alrighty. That will take quite a few hours, so.
Yeah, I know. I committed to this, so.
Alright.
Did I roll
That's
for
weird.
crafting again?
Yes, please. Same tools
So-
2 times.
Is my family set free now, Telrath? Did everything go well?
Are you just hanging out with me outside this alleyway?
No, we talked about this when we were on the ship.
Oh, yeah. Well, they said everything should go through. They have to wait for the paperwork to finalize, but everything looked good.
That doesn't sound like it'll happen by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh. What do?
Well, I mean, we might be able to undo the plan itself by having her wake up and then run in. Or it might end up making it worse if the imposter one manages to oust the real one.
Do we double cross Ricky and let the guards know where she's coming from?
I thought we were already double crossing Ricky with this maneuver.
I mean, do we do it more? Do we tell the guards to set up an ambush in that water pipe or whatever?
That's where we're entering from,
Are we?
hypothetically.
Aren't we doing it the legal way now?
Yeah, I know, we're doing it the legal way now, but originally she was infiltrating from the top. We were entering through the bottom, and then we were just going to grab the people.
Well, we don't need to do that anymore if...
Yes, we don't. Which is why telling them to ambush around the water pipe doesn't do anything, because she isn't coming from there.
Okay, then we tell them that she's impersonated the guard captain.
Alright. I mean, you can be free to do that. I'm terrible at lying.
I mean, that's not a lie.
Yes, but the next logical question is, why do you know that?
I am not a smart man.
And this is why we discuss plans out loud, ladies and gentlemen.
I have high wisdom, not high charisma.
I have high strength, not really much high anything else.
Alright. Fucking A.
It's okay, Misky has a headbanded intellect, she's got this. She can make all the plans.
Misky, what do you think of the plan?
I
Stop
think we're
crying.
idiots. Yeah.
Correct.
Oops.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell all of you right now the same thing I said when we first met her. We should have stabbed her to death.
No, I think we're idiots by fucking not helping. Having her and a crew against Virik, she doesn't like the fucker. Oh, it could come and use later.
I mean, I can agree with
Makes
that.
sense.
I mean, I'm just trying to make Brad happy, considering we're doing this for his sake. This is how he wants it to be
Well,
done.
it's not saying we won't save his parents. Wasn't the idea to, let everybody out?
No,
So
the
that they
idea
wouldn't
was,
focus solely on us and that pirate crew?
That was a terrible plan C that I'm hoping the plan A and B will actually work.
I like
Well,
Plan
however-
C.
Our new plan involves Sleet Run not wanting to kill all of us.
It's a very good plan.
I'm
Having
pretty
one of
sure
the most
there's more
major
than...
nations in this world not want to kill us is a positive.
Misky and I are already pretty wanted as is. I mean,
Yeah.
We all-
Look, I'll never get to settle down. I think
if
I'll
we
even
do
bring
this the
Terra
right
to the
way-
Coral Palace.
Then my parents will have to hide for the rest of their lives.
I still think they would like to live in Raj City, but whatever.
until you decide to be a pirate captain, out loud, by your own name, under your own family ship again.
Weren't they...
Well, clearly I just have to fake my death, you know?
Uh-huh.
That's the only logical option.
Wait,
Didn't
why
you do
fake
that
your
earlier?
death? You've already died multiple times.
Ah. I would do that, but that hurts.
Do it again.
That's
Just do
sorry.
it
I like the suggestion from behind the curtain. Just dropping the captain off in the middle of the ocean. That sounds like a great idea. Let's do that.
What? Just turn her invisible and just push her overboard while she's...
Yeah, just drown her. It's fine.
It's not murder if you don't get caught.
Was it technically pirating when we stole this ship?
This
Yeah.
ship?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
stole
absolutely.
from people who
100%.
Stole someone's shit.
There was a lot of murder involved in this
Yeah.
ship.
You took the
literally
cap.
threw the captain.
Yeah, fucking yeeted him
Blades.
into the blades like a blender.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's just like moments before his death, he's like, man, I feel really uncomfortable standing next to this solid iron golem.
Precursor moments. Foretelling imminent demise.
I feel like I'm about to become a strawberry smoothie.
The sound of blenders whirring in your ears.
Alrighty. So,
Yeah, so anyways, I'm waiting for her to wake up. A good distance away, just, making sure she doesn't get abducted.
so not gonna lie, it's gonna take 8 hours for her to wake up because of that sedative.
Oh, that's gonna be a boring 8 hours.
I can keep you company.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to see why not.
Playing dice in the alley with Einstein.
I'll just play dice with you.
I love this. Just the bird and the golem playing dice.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
People walk by and they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dice.
I wanna die.
You wanna die? Hold that dice.
Hell yeah, give me that death.
Give me that shit. Mendosh comes out. I heard you were talking shit.
Philippe is just like, I don't care, I need to play. What the fuck?
Fucking circuit freak has come to town.
The circus
I just
away.
have hide in plain sight on, so like people can't actually even see me.
I'd love to see dice rolling around on the floor. Like, why is that giant playing by himself?
Who the fuck?
Aha! I have new idea.
Hmm?
Who's here on the ship listening to me?
Me.
Hello, Whiskey.
She already
Go
sounds
on.
done.
Tell her your idea then.
Akorath is listening as
tomorrow.
well.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, when Ricky inevitably starts her plan and starts causing mayhem at the prison, what if we show up and help the gods to defeat Ricky? So that'll make us look better, and then there aren't really bad pirates that are free now.
You're an idiot.
You're not wrong, but go on, give a reason.
Why would we turn up when our captain's been there all? And she's told us to stay put. And she can't contact us.
Oh, just going for a stroll next to the prison.
Just
midday.
that sounds more sus than her releasing her friends.
I feel like they won't care about sus when they're under attack, and they'll accept our help.
I think you're an idiot and I don't like it. I don't like that you're always an idiot, but this in particular I don't like. Oof, I miss this headband.
Don't like how smart you are. So what, are we just going to sit here and do nothing while that happens tomorrow?
Honestly, I was still planning on helping her.
Okay.
We need friends where we can get them. And if she's got an
Yeah.
entire fucking crew, we could use their help.
Did you forget the part where they're really, really bad?
Aww. You're so sweet. You had no idea what Einstein and I were like back then.
Nope.
Give me your fires.
It's not, do you have any? Just give me them.
I like this better.
Alright, so. As Iron Shred is now introduced to Go Fish.
Very poorly.
Finally, after a few hours of trying to come up with another plan, Akorath just kind of sitting there listening to this whole thing. And Telrath and Einstein finally fucking playing cards and dice long enough. Oh my god. Where the guard captain will finally start stirring. And very, very groggily, very hazily, and heavy, heavy exhaustion will start making her way out of the alley with the pity blanket that you left her. So fucking dirty.
It really does sound like we like a raped and drugged and left her in half.
We drugged her, left her half naked in an alley with a pity blanket. Like,
It's for
It
her
sounds
safety, right?
awful, but like honestly, we were actually pretty nice to her considering the circumstance. We could have very easily have just killed her.
Like we do with most other things.
alright. So, as she starts wandering off, you can tell she's way too out of it still to like fully make sense of everything. She's still in that haze of what the fuck happened for the last 2 days.
Oh,
But you definitely have a moment to head back now that she is seemingly heading to safety, unless you want to make sure she gets all the way home.
I mean, that was generally the idea. Because if she doesn't make it all the way back, then my plan to triple cross her won't really go very well.
Fucking hell.
Alrighty. So, as that goes on, you do manage to get her back safely out of sight, just kind of keeping a little bit of tread behind her, so she's not like fully aware of what's going on. And after a while, definitely could tell she's back in safe and getting cleaned up after those strange circumstances. Oh my god. Alright, so as the next day kind of starts off, all of this hot mess going on. Oh wow. Portable warship. That's basically what happened. Branimir got his parents free, and so as payment, they made his ship into the next traveling Porsche.
Please!
Our new business venture, mobile whorehouse.
Holy
Here's my
shit.
mobile whorehouse.
It's like
We're gonna
an
call
Uber.
it the Mambo number 5.
Oh god.
Holy shit. Alrighty. So, it's fairly early in the morning when Telrath, well, pretty much everyone who's on the Elbreth deck can see out into the town. A house is on fire,
Uh-oh.
in which you can see the whole town kind of starts erupting into a brief panic and, getting mages and other militia knights over there to start, putting it out and make sure that the house itself is at least salvageable and it doesn't spread. Oh, God. Photo whores, we sail to you. What a fucking motto, Misky. Jesus.
I love that fucking slogan at the end. We sail them, you rail them.
Wow.
That is a great tagline.
That is, if not the best fucking thing I have ever heard for someone with portable whores.
Porta whores. Like a porters, but it's a hoarders.
Oh,
I was thinking like when you call it Uber, right?
Oh my fucking god.
Isn't that just a fucking escort?
Oh my god, that's a great idea. Uber, but it's for pimps and hoes.
It's Uber Eats.
Uber pimps.
Uber Skeets.
So. Fucking the new int, it's definitely pumping her up. We need to stop her.
She's too smart. She keeps thinking of all these great jokes.
What have you done?
I'm sorry.
Ah, fucking god.
For your secretary, what's your face causing the fire?
So. You do see the fire going on. A good portion of the town's distracting. This is going on. Millerman. It's nice and early in the morning. Usually you don't see too many knights or guards heading out. You do kind of take a little bit of note of that there are actually quite a large amount of guards and knights kind of heading out from the stair set that you saw briefly the other day, and are heading out to have a little bit of R&R and also to see what can be fixed up and repaired at the township due to the fact that the fire was going pretty wild for a while.
This seems like an issue.
The whole place is on fire, and Trixie just shows up like, "Hey guys, what's going? Oh shit!"
Hey y'all!
But yeah, that's basically what you see, Millerin, as you're kind of working through the day. At this point, as the fires kind of finally snuffed out midday, Telrath. You remember originally how you saw 3 ships in the port, right?
Yeah.
You see one of them moving out.
Towards the fire?
Not towards the fire, but it's kind of getting to the point of, a little after midday. Everything's kind of been revolved around the huge plume of smoke and making sure all the embers are completely out and nothing else is continuing on. Before, finally, where you see that there's a good portion of people kind of rushing and signaling. And you finally see one of the guard commander come back but in a different set of armor, not as regal as the other one. And as she's kind of like looking to the rest of your crew, it's like, "You! Did you see what's going on? Where is she? You mentioned you knew her."
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yes, you!
I mean, if you want to give me a minute, I can try to find her.
Go ahead. And how far does that reach out again?
5 miles.
5 miles. Gotcha. Alright, so you do it to find where Ricky is?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so basically it's a little towards mid-afternoon at this point. As Jilms is asking you this. Take a wild guess of where she is.
Below deck.
Nope.
Bottom floor of the prison.
Not even close.
On,
You sense her.
on the ship that's leaving right now.
Exactly.
I point at the ship. She's on that.
So at that, you see, like, this wide look of horror on Jilm's face before she starts rushing off and ordering other soldiers to get into the other ships to start getting ready to shoot it down.
Does she just take, like, information from the weird bird that was getting drunk? I guess I was right the first time.
Yeah.
There's no persuasion for that at all. She's just like, yep, alright.
She's just panicked about it. But at the same time, there was already orders as to why a military ship is leaving without permission.
Makes sense.
I don't really remember her plan involving hijacking a ship. Maybe she got all her crew out that easily.
So, with that, Bradimir.
Yes.
Let me go grab this real quick. In a full sense of irony, after Telrath kind of says this, as they are dressed fairly differently. Oh my fucking god. You recognize these two people.
Oh no.
Oh!
Is his family getting lynched?
They obviously have some cover over their face. As they go to approach your ship. Is Bradimir here?
Yeah. Wow, wait, no, who are you?
Yes.
Cover's
Wait a
blown,
second.
boys. Kill them all.
The fucking play. I'm his mother.
Oh, good. Did they let you guys out?
A tiefling did and said if we didn't stay quiet and help with the situation, we would be gutted immediately.
Nice.
That sounds about right.
I walk up and put my hand on Radimir's invisible shoulder.
Blind sight, baby.
Your son's right here. He's a little sheepish, it seems.
It's a little bitch, it seems.
Huh.
Hello. It's been a while.
How long has it been now, Bradimir?
Boy's gonna get his ass whooped.
Couple of years, maybe?
whole family enterprise. The greatest luxury that any man and woman could enjoy. Disassembled entirely because you wanted to go buccaneering.
You must know that was not my intention.
Then what was your
I am
intention?
sorry about it.
We'll go have a seat.
To get away from it all, you and your iron grip.
My iron grip. You can see. There's a point where like just a vein goes down his forehead. I was grooming you for the riches! All of it! An empire built up!
Well, maybe I didn't want that.
Even
You didn't give me a choice.
what choice was there to be poor? Some traveling vagrant who smells of filth and doesn't wash every day?
No, not that. Nothing like that.
Then what was it, boy? What wasn't good enough?
This noble life. It's not for me. I wanted, as you say, the buccaneer life.
Fucking scantily clad women, what you could do anyway. Have riches lavish you. Great tasting wines and food and rum. Was it the fact that you just didn't earn it? Did I pamper you too much? What was it?
I mean, a little. I didn't want any of that. I wanted my friends. I wanted to enjoy life.
Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the person you sent to retrieve us. See, he, like, fixes his clothes a little bit and, like, just kind of goes to adjust it.
It is good to see you again, though.
It's good to see you again too, my boy. Just kind of grabs your shoulders. You can tell he wants to beat you, but still, it's just like ecstatic to at least see you and be free again. Just gives you one massive hug. You know. I hope you have a plan. Not just whisking us away, at least.
Doesn't know we're about to go to the in it for like multiple weeks.
We're all just sitting here like, never thought we'd get this far, actually.
Well, we had a plan. We had planned to do it legally, as you were wrongly accused.
Oh god. Oh no.
The girlfriend comes to meet the parents.
Yes! I'm so excited.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Shut up, you guys.
You know, it does amaze me that your father has so much more fire in his belly than when I first met you. And when you see both of them turn around. What? Excuse me. And you could see him, like, do the quick slick back of the hair as he goes over. And you are Miss Acorith. His possible future wife, currently girlfriend.
I was getting to that, father. This is Acorith, who I am in a relationship with.
You never told me you were into exotic women, son.
Well, I
Just
said a lot of things, but you two only listened to the parts you wanted to hear.
So, you've proposed to her then? Or engagement?
Hadn't really thought about it. I was just sort of enjoying the days.
Ah, I see. A mistress. Good on you, son. It is about time. I was worried about you being too prudent.
Wait, he's a prude?
No, he's
It
saying
was.
he's happy Brad
It
isn't.
was.
How
Well-
are you capable? No, I'm just not.
I tried to
Shut up,
pass
shut up,
on
Minnie,
many
shut
of the skillful arts, if you know what I mean, miss. But he seemed to have refused most of those lessons and seemed to attempt to learn most of them himself.
No.
You get the finger in like this, son, and then you wriggle it away.
You know what? Because it just feels appropriate.
Okay.
Tell us more about this finger.
And you see, son, you put your finger up a woman's butthole like if it's.
And then you shake it all about.
You do the hokey pokey. Whoa.
And she screams about.
And that's what it's all about.
The clapping noise is the sound of a thick ass.
He also seemed to be very rude and worried about checking women, if you know what I mean, for their honesty and lack of skills in courtship.
Checking women.
You know, the Hyman son.
Yes.
Nothing to worry about business anymore, darling, considering we don't have any of it anymore. Are we going to leave immediately? I would imagine staying around in a place of where we were imprisoned is not exactly wise.
See, this is complicated. The plan was to get you out legally. Well, it wasn't the plan, but as of
Legally?
yesterday it was. Things happened. Yes, I don't have them on me since we used them, but we had papers that detailed your innocence. The family business, it was set up and taken over by competitors. They used me, I suppose, as a way to do it.
As I was informed, when they were taking me to prison, and your mother.
So we had shown evidence of you two being wrongly imprisoned, but the previous escape plan involving that tiefling went ahead anyway, so I'm not sure where we stand now.
You can see he's like rubbing his head for a moment. I suppose then we should wait around then and tell the truth in the matter of aspect of that we were forced to escape with, and say nothing else of the matter.
That is an excellent idea, Father.
At this point, you guys can hear what sounds like combat has broken out over near the docks, and you can see that Commander Jilms is fighting with various pirates and bandits of sorts and types that are of all questionable degrees, as there's a lot of bloodshed being spilled.
Holy shit, how many people did she have in that prison?
Many.
What about
Quite a
the
few by the looks of
scope?
it.
How big is the skirmisher for there that we can see? Is it like dozens of people?
Let me go double check the number of ones that didn't accompany Riki.
Right.
Oh. Four.
Is the knight that usually escorts me still hanging out in the prison?
He is not, which I will get to you in just a moment. There's about 11 people over there causing mayhem.
Oh, 11. They don't need help. Then.
It looks like they're subduing them pretty quickly. Though, Telrath, what's your passive perception again?
20. I think it's like 25.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 25.
20. Alrighty.
Telrath's head's just doing 360s looking at everything.
So, amongst all that, you do see one person kind of slip away into the alleys. It looks to be a person of the 3-foot origin.
A gnome.
A good gnome.
Oh no.
Oh no.
See it sneak up in the alley, and with your passive perception, you even hear a very distant.
You brought him here to kill me?
No!
Oh, every time. I mean, I'll mention it.
Always gets me.
Alright, so you gonna mention that to the guards? Or just the crew?
Yeah, well, okay, quick. So, are we just super triple crossing the tiefling lady now? I'm gonna go rat out the gnome that just escaped because I want to see what happens. I'll be right back.
Okay, Telrath.
Easy.
I go grab the nearest guard and I tell him about the gnome in the alley.
You see like 5 of them like, Quick! Quick! This way! She's a dangerous one! Stay back, sir!
Oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna go sit back on my ship. God, I really should hire me.
You just hear them call out, Orphe! We know you're down here! Show yourselves! Which at this point, you hear from a distance, Telrath, very easily a maniacal cackle as a herd of giant rats storm out of the alley.
That's obviously just Ku. I mean, it summoned a shit ton of rats. What midget other than Ku would summon rats?
Oh my god. Ku, now called Orphe.
Orphe.
100 rats in a coat. Just cast Swarm on herself and booked it. Alrighty. So, as all this is breaking down, so we wait here for a time then, and report in with the rest of them.
I think
you
what
might
we
have-
should do here is wait for all that to be over, and then we'll say that you two ran into our crew, and we are here to Well, we already handed in the papers. We were trying to set you free, so we shared this with you, and so you two decided to stick around, do it the legal way.
I mean, alternatively, you could just say that I bumped into you and we were trying to get you out anyway, so I recognized you. Yada yada.
It makes more sense than them coming aboard our boat.
Given the circumstance, you were safer with us.
Right? Something like that, and then that should give us a good amount of favor. And we can do this the right way.
I'm impressed. Definitely learned business a lot more than when you were listening to me.
And then if everything else goes according to plan, perhaps we can get you your business back and back in the old family house.
Hopefully.
I checked there a while ago. Jeeves is still there,
Perfect.
taking care of it.
He's always been such a good man. I'll definitely have to increase his salary when we get back. Get him a gift as well. Such loyalty is so rare.
Alright, and until the fighting's done, I will give my parents a tour of this fancy ship and its crew.
This is our brain in a jar.
Check out all these fancy robots.
This is a spectator.
This is our robot that hates all humans.
He
This
goes
is
where
a
I
robot that likes everyone. So,
It evens out.
You do see everyone introducing themselves. You know. Of course, as expected, you know. Your mother attempting to flirt with a few of the guys there. Kind of
Yep,
build
alright,
business
not
back up
surprised.
again. So, after the nice introduction, you do eventually get everything to a calm point. You do see a small regiment come back over with Jilms. We need to inspect your ship once again. Might be risk of an escapee, possibly.
Right. Now that you say that, I will up and admit we have Mr. and Mrs. Branberry on our ship.
Yeah, we saw them wandering around, and since we were trying to get them out anyway, we felt it'd probably be safer on board our ship.
Are you dressed as Masiba right now?
Oh yeah, that's probably important.
Whoops.
She looks to you like, Captain Brandenburg?
Could I not have seen her coming and then go and change?
I mean, you'd have to do pretty quick. I'll let the little bit of a rewind there, but the sudden oh shit moment of
Why are you even on deck? You don't need to be. I've just been sitting on deck in my lawn chair watching people kill each other.
You do see that they have subdued quite a few people. Actually, go and grab a copy of their tokens so you can see them. They are.
Yeah, like we see Jobs in her skiff coming up to our ship and I'm like, oh shit, gotta change.
The fucking master. Alrighty. So, the ones who did survive. Current.
Josh has prepared all this nice combat that we did not participate in.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, it could be worse. I will let you see the people that they did capture.
Oh.
Which the others are well and dead now, but The other one with the what you think was a golden mask is actually his face, as it does move.
Ooh.
And it's just coated with blood, and he's clearly been siphoning the blood from people all around. The other crazed acolyte-looking man is trying to scratch people and kick, bite, and just throw himself all around. One that seems just extraordinarily calm. A very pale-looking lady, though you could tell that something doesn't really sit right with her. As well as... So, as the other two, one seems to have horns like a tiefling, but a scaled-covered tail going all the way down, with very thick claws. As well as the other one beside her almost looks like a Azamar, very radiant and pure. Which is strange, as to why a person would have an Azamar. But all these people seem of very high importance and also danger. Which you can see why Ricky probably had a fairly easy time slipping free from the prison with the rest of her crew. So, as well, obviously dialing it back for a moment, Jones is hearing the situation. And I am supposed to trust that you're not just going to leave port with them.
I mean, if you want to take them back till you're done processing the paperwork.
I mean, we found him a couple hours ago. We could have left already, but we could walk him down back to the prison if you like.
You can tell she's like checking you out to see if you're telling the truth, in which obviously is very easy to tell that, especially with the calm demeanor, and that both of them are right there within sight as you're having this discussion. Very well. If all will be calm, will be respectable, will be escorted back to the prison appropriately. Though I do have questions for the rest of you later as to what happened that night.
Mm-hmm.
And especially what happened to my armor.
Huh?
The night at the pub.
Yeah, I know. The bird is just pretending to be stupid and not paying attention.
Okay.
Hang on, deleting my memory files.
Alright, so
Syntax error.
Jones will, with the rest of the unit, escort Mr. and Mrs. Brandeberry back to the prison. For the time.
Ain't that ironic, Mr. Brown Siva?
I was like, expecting Mr. Branberry to roll initiative on his fucking son.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I was dreaming for it.
You could tell he was very fucking close. If he had a cane, his ass would be beaten right now.
Imagine popcorn against faceplate.
So. Obviously, as they are escorted back, Billy Randy would see them arrive.
Huh.
The Warden General would immediately come to approach you and like, so there's been a mass breakout. Thankfully, those in question did not leave, will not be part of the charges of the prison break offense. I do apologize for this egregious demonstration of lack of security.
Did anyone get away?
as we are taking into account for those who did escape. Thankfully, some of the more dangerous parties were recaptured. Though unfortunately, a skilled crew, which was dampened by much of the arcane wards below that had disrupted magical spells, after finally slipping free, was adept enough to whisk away one of our ships that were not being guarded because of the fire that had happened in town.
Sounds like it was well planned.
Unfortunately, seems like they knew the ins and outs of this place a bit too much for my taste.
Could your wizard not just scry on them?
What do you think they're doing
Prisoners have
right
been
now?
here for so long.
Oh, we intend to follow them. We already have 2 ships upon. They won't get far. I just wish to apologize for any grief or worries that you might have due to this situation.
I am a little concerned, but I know my crew can handle themselves.
Nonetheless, I assure you the security of the upper levels who are present are still safe. We will be remaking much of the prison and replanning some of the locations of the cells. I do apologize again if there is any worries of our security.
Well, I'm not really the one that has to live here.
True enough.
I'm fine, as long as my crew is fine. We'll have no issues.
Oh, good. I do have some news, even though it'll probably take a good month to finish out the works. We will be done by the end of that time. We'll be able to take the prisoners slightly in question, obviously, just going through the means, and to be able to return them back to their homestead.
That's great news. Shame it'll take so long, but with all of the disruptions at the moment, I can't expect you to be able to rush this too much.
I don't expect any rush. You're more than welcome to stay here. We'll gladly keep you in space and room and make sure the ship is not charged for staying in port for any supplies needed.
That sounds fair to me.
I will leave you to the matters at hand. I have some unfortunate reports to go make. So he'll salute and head back to his now unfortunate duty.
No, you see what I'm saying is that she didn't see any of us leave the building to come to her aid before she was unconscious. She saw all of us at the bar.
Right.
But didn't Misky get in front of her before she was made the unconscious?
I'm almost 100% sure she was unconscious by the time we arrived on the scene.
Misky was running up behind her at that time, but she wasn't looking behind.
Yeah, it could have been literally anybody, and I doubt she remembers that exact detail.
No, it's fine. I mean, what, at that point in time, I was either whiskey or Trisky. I don't know. It's fine.
You were Trisky.
I don't know anymore.
Change your disguise. We fired that person of this relatively same height, hired a new person with a similar sounding name.
Perfect. They'll never catch on.
So. As the matters move forward, obviously you'll have a great span of time to wait and delegate. Jilms eventually does come back, requesting to see those that she saw at the bar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, she'll just kind of sit down and look. So, you knew Ricky, as we have now her calling card. We also know who it was due to the fact that the crew that's missing along with the ships.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I mean,
Nobody
that
knows a
mean?
pirate lord with nothing behind it.
you know, like you're really putting a lot of weight behind that. But I mean, I'm not even kidding. She actually teleported on board our ship and tried to kidnap one of us. That was actually how we met her.
Well, we didn't know she was a pirate lord. Just thought she was some kind of assassin.
Key point being was, she was dethroned by Satan a long time ago, and why most of her crew was imprisoned here.
Did you say Satan?
Dethroned by Satan. How appropriate!
Satan reporting in. You are no longer king of the pirates. Fuck you, it's me now.
Satan is king of the
Love
pirates.
it.
Sleet run.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
So who is she trying to kidnap originally? Before
That'd be me, Masiba.
you.
Yeah.
Pray tell why.
I am
Enlighten
quite
me.
important.
Enlighten me.
I'm a famous businessman. I'm surprised you haven't heard of me already.
Famous businessman. What do you deal in?
Well, I've got all these Warforged on the deck you can see around you.
And not a single price tag. Roll me a deception at disadvantage.
You idiot.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It's not even that good of a roll.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
God.
Hide in plain sight is activated. She takes a -10 to pass.
Oh my god.
I love this ability. Oh, poor soul.
Alright. So what are they worth? I'd like to buy one.
Well, you see, these are already bought. We're just transporting them.
Location? Obviously, I'm not going to be prevalent and ask the buyer, but
Someplace in Mirage City. Don't know the exact location.
understandable.
These things will run you about 80,000 to 100,000 gold.
Reasonable price for an eternal soldier.
So you see, me in charge of all this, worth quite a lot.
And The rest of you, how did you get to know good Masiba here, the legendary businessman?
I ran into his ship when I was flying, trying to get somewhere, and then I ended up joining the crew because they offered me a good position with good pay. It's very hard to see when it's foggy.
Old Telrath is a great navigator, but not when it comes to flying at ships.
Hey, glass. I don't see glass right, okay?
It's okay.
And you, miss? I don't think I ever got your name.
Trisky. Hired help. He needs a little muscle. Look at him.
That's fair. But I thought the big iron wall there would probably be more appropriate, but not one to judge.
At least I can hold a conversation if needed.
You should try to arm wrestle her. She's a lot stronger than she looks.
Tempting.
Now, as important as we are, we clearly weren't as important as you, since Ricky seemed to only be interested in you and your armor.
Yes, do enlighten me as to what happened that night, since seemed to know that she was intrigued with my armor.
Well, Telrath here told me that you asked him to use his ability to find Ricky, and then you ran up the door. So we tried to follow, only to find you unconscious seemingly in Ricky's arms, and they just teleported away.
Roll me another deception check.
Alright. It's fine.
She can't beat that.
No, she can't.
Waiting for the follow-up.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. So,
I am the stride isn't capable of speech. What are you talking about?
he's just, well, I mean, you're sitting there quietly, aren't you?
I am just sitting quietly. Like, I've had a few moments where I look at was.
But, as she's sitting there like, so you waited about 2 to 3 days to report this. And actually, never mind, no, there's no reports at all because I'm the militia guard commander.
Is Mr. Masiba not going to speak? Because, I mean, I will if he isn't going to speak.
Yeah, you gotta explain this, Telrath?
Well, I mean, why the fuck do I care? You ain't paying my paycheck, nor are you keeping me safe.
This is true.
So, obviously you've been pretty solid with that, but
I'm not proud of it, but I will admit, we did go back into that bar for some more drinks and kind of forgot about it.
forgot about it.
Shrug.
Wow.
Roll me another
Far
deception
more
at
palatable.
disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think we're going out. We're gonna have to kill her.
Ooh, it's bad.
Oh.
I feel like this warrants further questioning.
Mhm.
Oh no. Poor Masiba.
Mhm.
He's gonna go to prison.
Hey, at least they get a twofer. Masiba and Brad.
Oh no.
Go directly to jail. Do not ask jokes. Not collect $200.
Perfect.
So tell me, your friend who was petrified and turned to stone, you just simply forgot about him too, right?
What? Which one?
Oh, you're an idiot.
The one that was crumbled on the floor? His face was still intact.
Josh, didn't she sweep all of him into a bag?
Yeah. After.
Yeah, no, because she would have come
Wait.
across that first and then been taken.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she took that as well. Probably evidence reasons.
So you mean to tell me, Mr. Masiba, you have no respect for old friends that you get a drink with in a bar? Simply forgetting that they were turned to stone. Prefer to go and get drunk, preferably.
To be honest, I didn't kind of like that guy. I was trying to avoid him here, but he ran into me, so gotta keep up appearances.
Roll me one last deception check. As you can tell, like, this woman is grilling you for everything she
I
can
know.
get.
I wish I was proficient in this.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Man, we went from like actually being kind of friendly with her to her literally hating our guts because usually we're like, fuck it when she got kidnapped.
And I just sit here silently because I don't want none of it.
See, this is why I said that maybe we should wake her up and be like, hey, we helped you. And also, maybe we should have ratted out Ricky while we had the chance.
No.
Well,
But no, you guys wanted to fight the gods.
Yes.
All's well that ends well.
Well, it hasn't ended well yet.
For you.
Pretty good.
So, with that, you can tell she just kind of like tap her finger on the table, but especially with the aspect of like the people she deals with and she has imprisoned here. I'm not going to lie, Mr. Masiba. The fact that all of you are so very calm at every single one of the statements alone irks me. It makes me realize that probably the iron body before you, as she points to Iron Shrine, has more heart than yourselves.
Yeah.
With all those
That's fair.
honesties before me, she stands back up and puts her helmet back on. I'll be very glad to see you leave port, and I will feel very sad for the Branderberry family that leaves with you. Enjoy your blood money for your business. And she just kind of storms out angrily.
Hey, running the business is harder than it looks.
Oh, shut up, you dickhead.
slap Brad in the back of the head.
Silent. Hey,
A fucking slow dagger sinking into the chest with no way to retort.
That was
You're
bad.
supposed to be good at talking.
What happened?
would have liked to see you do better.
Those were some of the worst lies I think I've ever seen a human being tell.
I want to see him do it again. I reckon he could get himself killed.
Had she 5 more minutes, she might have killed him.
Oh yeah, you could see that she was getting like visibly upset at like every sentence.
We forgot you were like kidnapped and probably gonna die, so we went back to drinking.
The best
That
part
was
is
horrible.
I revealed to her that I can find any person I know within 5 miles.
What the hell should I have said?
No, we went out there and couldn't see anything, but our man or friend
Yes,
who was
so that's
scattered
why
on
we
the...
didn't report it to anybody.
What? She could have still been chasing something.
Yeah, that would have actually been a far better answer as we ran
Yeah.
outside and saw nobody. Because then you see, what that implies is that they had already escaped and were immediately away from any kind of responsibility.
Yep.
But by admitting we saw it, now all of a sudden we're accountable to the chain of events that occurred.
Except Jill's. Jill's
Like, hey,
goodness,
were
he
you
was
comfy
running
while
up
you're
behind.
out? Because you're actually in our boat, you know? Just throwing it out there.
Well, you
It
know
would
what,
take
Brad?
like a passive perception of 10 to know that we all ran out behind her.
Well, you know what, Brad? I want to give you a little secret. None of us can see in the dark naturally.
Me neither.
Not now, Trisky. Well, I mean, you look like a human, don't you?
No,
A
Tris-
human with a tail, yeah.
no,
I mean,
Trisky is like a,
Humans can have tails. It's okay.
I think a black tiefling with an afro. Was that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. You made the fur big enough to cover my horns, so
Yeah.
I could have been anything, let's face it.
Fucking big afro.
Well, I mean, yeah, but by tacitly
Hells yeah.
admitting that we didn't see anything, we would have immediately been acquitted of all guilt, as we could have, anything could have been implied to have happened, and we could have just said we went back to drinking.
You're right.
Because then you
should
could
have
have
told
made
me
it-
that.
Well,
Why?
you know, you
You'd
didn't
already
ask
said
me.
it.
I'm pretty sure I actually had already said before this discussion even happened that we should just say we saw nothing. You clearly decided to ignore it.
Great backup would have been, because then we could have been like, and our captain said she saw some smoking hottie walking through the compound. It were you. Well,
It
not
were
really
you.
but it were you.
It were
Yes,
you.
no. An even better cover story fragment is the fact that then we say that the captain saw you later, so then we assumed you were alright.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm so glad we talked about all this before that conversation.
So am
But
I.
this was an on-the-spot thing based on details that we already had, but we just didn't utilize in the conversation.
I'm so glad
We're
you're
like-
barred.
We're like a team of people tasked with building a car, and we forgot that we were provided wheels.
I feel like I should be
Yes.
proficient in deception, but I am not.
Oh yeah, you have jack of all trades.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you got
Of
that
course,
ruby
tall.
mask.
Yeah.
That shit just saved your ass so hard, dude.
Imagine if I was proficient, I'd have like a plus 20.
Damn.
Why aren't you proficient, especially after lying like that?
Because performance is more important.
I must perform.
At this rate, you won't ling long enough? Live long enough to perform.
You won't ling long enough.
You won't live long
Hey,
enough.
It's been very important for sexy times, alright?
Yeah.
The 2 or 3
Alright.
times it's happened.
Very important.
Was so good. 3 levels of exhaustion.
4.
4, okay. Death by snoo.
Didn't report it to anyone.
Right.
Never mind the fact that it's like, oh yeah, I fucking hated that guy who was dead on the floor. I was so glad he's fucking gone and I don't have to deal with his shit anymore. That's effectively
Yeah,
what was just fucking said about that dude on the floor.
I don't know him, Masiva knows him.
Yeah. I want to go see Masiba. Just to
Oh,
throw Brad
that's
under the
same.
bus.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
I want to go back and
Thank you.
apologize for all the slander I've given his name.
Like, hey, so you built yourself a nice empire there, or at least a nice name for your name. Brad fucked it.
Just very subtly, like, Brad fucked it.
Brad did it. Bar did it.
I'll admit, this one's on me.
Oh, just like we literally made Masiba's name mud.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Actual dirt, just trash.
His face is now worthless as social commodity in this town.
You fucking dumpstered this man.
Oh.
You'll be right.
Brad walks into town. I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Alright, can we leave now? I don't want to be
How long does
trisky
it take
anymore.
for the paperwork to go through?
It will take a month. So,
What?
hey,
We've mentioned it several times.
yes, bureaucracy is a bitch, man.
More
That's
liquor.
tomorrow.
Misky liquor run.
Alright, so, Millerin, I want you to give me 9 rolls of each with intellect. Everyone think about what you're doing as we are taking a 5-minute break. And
The
then
hell do
we'll,
we do for a month?
What do you
doing?
mean 9 rolls of each?
artificer, smithing, good shit.
Alright.
I will be right back.
So I think that went well.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It would've been simple to break them up.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, we really... This legal method is not only taking extremely long, we also completely ruined a man's reputation.
I think
Little bit.
it's worth it. Hey, you wanna go on a pub crawl and fight some drunk people enough to get 1000 XP?
I don't think you deserve it, mate.
I think I deserve it the most.
Yeah. I mean, if I get in a bar fight, I'm gonna pull my poisoned knife, so...
It's like drunk in a pub, and you're like, anyone wants to die, step forward.
Okay, no, I'm coming along. Just watch Drunk Burb.
I'm about to level up, and you look like just enough XP.
Are you the captain of the guard? Because this knife got purple worm poison.
Oh, damn.
Hey, look at me, boys. I better get a promotion. Stabs the barkeep.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
I need to reread expertise.
What do you mean you need to reread expertise?
I think I should be double proficient in some more things.
Okay, you might have like 4 at this point.
Yeah. I
How many
don't
do you have?
2.
What, are you retired?
Yes!
That explains the whole conversation.
You know, with her wisdom, how did she see me at the table with my hide in plain sight active?
Yeah, I should be double proficient in 2 more things.
Proficient?
Yeah.
Silly boy.
But I can only choose things I am already proficient with, so
Yeah.
what do you think?
Hmm.
Acrobatics, athletics, or perception?
Well.
Is there
what-
is there a smart? You need all of the proficiency in
No,
smart.
I have 11 in... No. I don't need that.
Fuck.
You're smarter than I am, Stride by 1 point.
I'm so proud of my 19.
Thank you, headband.
Thank you, headband.
You like to take the headband off and you start drooling.
But I only get back down to 11. 11.
That's a pretty big drop.
Yes. I should have equipped this shit when I was building earlier. I would have made so much faster. Words not apparently.
I've put expertise in athletics. I now have a plus 10 to athletics. How
Excellent.
stupid is that?
Wow.
Your athletics is almost as good as mine.
Okay, you want to arm wrestle out straight?
I mean, do you want to roll flat strength for that?
No, it's athletics, right?
It's Google. Do birds have livers?
Nice.
Pretty sure they should.
All creatures should have livers, my boy.
I have 9 strength, by the way.
This makes me incredibly sad, but I can still lift and throw you.
I know, how stupid is...
That was some oil on the table. He slipped.
I am so proficient in strong things, but I am not strong.
That's all the steroids.
Fucking ready.
Uh,
Alright.
I guess I'm gonna spend my time making potions.
I want to help make fun cannonballs.
Alright.
I will encourage Ironstride to make potions.
Hell yeah.
Make shrapnel. Alchemy. All the good things. Alchemy, fire, and shrapnel.
While Ironstride's trying to concentrate, I'll be behind him playing my lyre.
Alright. So go ahead and give me those fat 9 alchemist rolls. You know, make it 10 so we can just do even with advantage.
Oh, okay, so with int, I'm assuming?
Yep.
I believe.
Okay, why didn't it do that with advantage? Okay,
But
I'll do one more here without advantage, and then I'll start it again with advantage.
Ding 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 ding. Oof.
That's a dud.
Yeah, 1 dud. Oh,
Too
geez.
good.
Too good, 2 dud. What the
Oh,
fuck?
I copy that roll.
Wow.
3 for 3?
Hat trick, hat trick.
4 for 4. What the fuck?
is this
Yeah.
over the course of a month?
Oh yeah, you gave me bardic, didn't you, for like all
Yeah.
of these?
You want a D10 for all of these rolls?
The D10 could fucking push him over. Oh yeah, please do.
See, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we've done 10, so now it's what, time for 10 D10?
Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we
Oh my
obliterate? Jesus Christ.
The first alchemy kit is rolled with such power. 32!
It glows with a white fire. Jesus Christ, alright. Extra one for you. Jesus. Ooh. So you would get an extra 2 successes.
So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So
Yeah,
I've
7.
got what? 7? 7, okay.
Yeah. And,
I just assume I was making more greater alchemist fires.
and then, Misky, you are, doing the specialty cannonballs?
Mhm.
Alright. Remind me what tool proficiencies you have? Or... Do you have smithing? Or...
None.
None. Alright, then just roll
None.
me.
I have cooked utensils and jewels.
Alright, then roll me, flat intellect 10 times.
How many?
10. You can just do it at advantage if you just want a shotgun.
Yeah. 12. 3.
There you go. There we are. Alright, so we've got 3 of the specialty ammos. Fast Fair is trying to perfect an easier way to do it, but especially with the makeshift tools and no real molds, it's a lot more difficult doing it by hand.
Mhm.
An extra 3 delivery specialties. Yeah, it's true. A month of time charge try is literally just a blink of an eye. So,
But you cannot blink.
you do see midway through the month, as everything's just kind of going through, keep hearing Raxiel in the background. It's just like, I'm bored. I want to go out. I'm bored.
You want to go drinking, Raxiel?
Please, I'm so very bored.
I want to go drinking with Raxiel.
Oh, you won't go
Sounds
drinking with me, but you'll go drinking when I bring the dragon.
I was gonna go drinking with you. I also wanted to watch you get fucked up, but you know.
I guess I'll come and make sure Raxiel doesn't try to eat
He
anyone.
won't eat
Yeah.
people. Will you eat people?
Raxiel, don't eat anybody that isn't dead yet.
Why would I eat people?
When you're drunk, you do bad things, as is what most people do.
I've never had
When
any-
people are drunk, they are silly. Sometimes silly includes stabbing people, or eating people, or... He's old enough, shut up. It's not even gonna fit in a pub.
He'll be outside drinking from a keg.
Perfect! Can we move one of these tables outside, please?
We're socializing your child. He can't stay inside forever.
Can't leave him with the horde.
Don't be like the Brandaberries. Don't try and shelter your child.
Yeah, with porn.
Yeah, you saw how well that turned out.
Now you see this woman's asshole.
You just give it one of these!
Oh no.
The sad day is the truth.
When a whole kid you gotta use the Brandaberry back. It's patented right here.
Wow.
Start of the wrist. You gotta hit him real good. Gotta get that,
Make sure you follow through, son!
gotta get that good kick back, that good follow. You gotta knock him forward.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta hit him with that power slap.
She ain't on the floor.
So, some people are a little surprised that suddenly you just kind of bust out with a dragon into town, casually strolling through like there's nothing going on. You see Raxiel is looking pretty excited to finally be out of the fucking hold, finally. So, what do you order for Raxiel's first beer ever?
The hardest thing you can think of.
Yes!
No, please.
A whole keg of fucking whiskey.
I mean,
Oh.
he is a dragon.
Yeah, he's fine.
Alright, so,
He's got a big little.
I just asked the bartender what's a good first drink, and I said, order a cake for the dragon.
they just... Alright, the keg of really good whiskey. It's gonna run you like 400 gold for his
That's
side.
fine.
Pocket change.
Fuck
It's
it.
easy. It's nothing, mate. It's nothing.
I'll toss 400 gold out of the hoard real quick.
Alright. So, with that, see, I was like, this is the kind of stuff that Mom's drinking all the time.
Wait, she drinks?
Huh.
Even with the bird's massive passive perception, not once does he eyed her.
I just think it's that he doesn't care.
But you'll see him just like slowly, just like sipping it back, just not bad. And you could tell, especially for being partly dragon, that the burning sensation doesn't really bother him. It's actually kind of just very, very warm to him.
Damn.
But
That's awesome.
he'll start tipping it back pretty hard.
Whoa. Pace yourself. Pace yourself.
I
What?
don't even believe that I can get drunk.
But
If you drink it a little slower, then you can have many more kegs throughout the night. Whereas if you drink that one really quickly, you might only get 2 or 3.
oh, I didn't realize I was on allowance. Okay.
Also, I don't want to see you get drunk that quickly. I still think of you as tiny thing that could fit in Ironstride's palm.
What?
But I'm not.
Remember when he was really little and he would just fit like this and she cups her heads together? And he was so little!
Misky, have you already had too much to drink?
No.
Why do I not believe you?
Eyes started to tear up, but he was little.
You're like a fucking woman when she sees a puppy.
Dude, I currently have a cat on my lap. It's really difficult to not get all... Yeah.
This is real for the Misky.
Super real. Because he was so little. Yes.
I think you should cut back. Just a little bit.
You hear all the other soldiers talk like, it's amazing. Where'd you get a dragon to join you? At this point,
He's a good dragon.
we gotta get a drink with this guy. This is amazing. You get like a whole bunch of the guards like rabble-rousing around Raxiel at this point, and all of you guys, because it's like the only chance they'll ever get to have a drink with a dragon.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll have a seat.
It's my turn to drink.
Huh.
Do it.
Not even sure if I can be intoxicated. My body is quite well adapted for.
Ask for the most
directed
potent thing.
toxins.
Drink 6 of them.
Alright then. What do you suggest?
Bartender! What's your most potent thing?
We,
Potent drink, not thing. Wee.
we have a thing called the degreaser.
Oh, you know what? That'll work. 6, please.
Alright.
Yeah, he's real greasy. Orange Iron Stride.
I polish daily.
So,
I mean,
you do have an intake valve.
I do.
So, you take down the 6. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
So obviously you can't be poisoned, but
I have resistance to poison. Does that give me advantage?
unfortunately not, because this is intoxication.
Let's do it, boys.
this entire
Intoxicated.
Oh no.
I mean, it's a 17.
Oh no.
Still good.
You
drank
drank 6 of them, you fucking animal.
Look at me go!
Come on, you gotta fly.
Look at me go!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I kind of got what I wanted, but it was the wrong way.
So, if first one kind of hits you, and you feel like your senses aren't all there, but you just keep slugging them back, it doesn't get any worse, but it's like, you actually kind of do feel a little bit of the spin for a change.
Why are you all spinning a little?
Oh my
It's
god.
working!
You can get drunk from whiskey.
This has like opened up a whole new thing.
Barkeep, we need more.
Oh.
Millirin, if you want to roll for Raxiel, because he's probably on his 4th barrel at this point. Because the guards are actually paying for him, because they're excited as fuck.
This
Yes!
is the-
Paying for his
This
whiskey.
is the craziest day for the gods. They're seeing a fucking iron golem and a dragon drink.
Getting drunk. Oh my god. Go ahead and roll 3 more times. As Jesus Christ. I forgot how high his constitution is. Oh god. Alright. Oh no.
Oh, baby, no.
Oh, he's crashing.
One more. He's crashing and burning.
No, he got this.
He's never drunk before.
I did tell him to take it slowly.
He did. He paced out the night.
Yeah, that was the 29.
Yeah, the 29 was the
And
good
then,
stuff.
obviously, the other 3 is when he got encouraged because people were buying him drinks. I know how it is, it's fine.
It's true. So, as the little Raxiel is like, this is the greatest night ever. I love you guys. I want to come back here again soon.
Everything still feels kind of spinny.
We should go back. I'm feeling really tired.
There's more alcohol on the ship anyways.
That's true. You guys look great in the armor. I think my mom made that. It looks good.
Don't tell me I gotta carry 2 people and a dragon back.
I can make it fine.
I want
I
to see you
can
pick up the
fly.
dragon.
Great.
Pick up Rexiel.
I'm not sure if I can anymore.
I don't think you can. He's actually too big now.
Damn it. Make an attempt to bench him, be crushed, have Rexiel carry you back.
I mean, 1,500 pound push draggle lift capacity, but he's probably heavier than that now.
Oh yeah,
I'd say anyway.
He's a big boy now.
Let's go.
Slowly start making your way back to the Elbert. Everyone at the bar is like, yeah, come back soon. You guys are amazing. It's so fucking weird. I love it.
This was an interesting day.
That was the best! Wait,
I
how do you
haven't
sober
done
up
this before.
Ironstray?
I don't know.
That's fine.
My body will likely filter out the toxins automatically.
Oh, does that mean that your soul is drunk?
I don't know.
Oh man. Don't question it. It's happening. It's fine.
I don't know what drunk feels like, but everything is kind of spinny.
That's
It's not
drunk.
very bad.
That's drunk.
When you get back, Raxiel will climb into his gold
Danny,
pile in the hold and just he'll, like flop down. You see a few gold coins kind of like sift to the side like sand getting pushed away.
Wait, do we need to get Raxiel a bucket?
Why do we need a bucket?
Probably need a tub. Jesus Christ.
I don't think a bucket will cut it. Look how big it is. We need another ship.
We need a really big bucket.
Welcome back, you guys. Why is Beastride swaggering?
He's drunk.
I feel like the unsteady, heavy footfalls of this giant that is me would be very scary for anyone near me, because if I fall on you, it's gonna hurt.
Oh fuck yeah. Just a very, very calm, like, easy-paced strides turn into boom, boom, boom.
I don't think I'm that far gone, but everything is kinda spinny.
You are more far gone than I'd ever think you'd be, Ironstride.
It took 6 of these strange drinks. Greasy drink.
Yeah, we removed all the grease.
I'm not greasy.
I'm going to
Like
assume that's
degrees.
the strongest one they had.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm not sure what Raxiel was drinking by the end of the night.
Whatever they bought him, I guess.
Oh no, he mixed drinks!
He will not feel good in the morning.
We should
I
cut a
see.
hole in the bottom of the ship so we can throw up out of it.
I'm not sure that's necessary.
Do you guys
I'm not cleaning the gold. Dib shoddy not.
do you guys want to wait it out and just live out the afterglow, or do you want me to fix you up?
Pretty sure I'll be fine soon.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine, big guy. But should I go fix Rexiel, or does he want to experience this?
I mean, unless you want to clean up like 2 tons of dragon rot.
I really don't.
No, don't go down there. Just wait. You gotta have to clean
But-
the coins.
Wait. For the purpose of experimentation, does he want rainbows or sparkles?
That is an excellent question.
Everyone,
I
let's
think
go
that
have a...
You should go down and watch.
No, let's all cross. It's fine.
Oh, I'm not going down there.
Come on, Brad. I'm gonna grab Brad.
Pick him up by the scruff.
Just pick him up by the scruff. Come on, buddy. Let's have a look.
I wiggle.
God, I love you guys. This is great.
This is a very interesting experience.
Help of being assaulted.
No,
You're
you're
not being
fine.
assaulted.
Yeah,
You're being
yeah,
carried.
you're being moved.
Yeah, what Tolref said.
Taurath. Taurath, you're my favorite bird.
You're my favorite person with horns. Don't tell Veil Sister.
Fucking beautiful.
Slightly drunk robot absolutely fucking everyone else.
Brisha would be dead if we drank what you did.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, British durability.
British durability.
That's how I'm British. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I'm good. It's my British durability.
Smashing.
Yeah, I tried to just drink like pure ethanol.
Basically.
Pretty fucking much. It's why it's called... It's cheap! It's why it's called degreasers, because it was literally made to degrease parts, but people drink it, they lose a few brain
it's
cells
fine.
in the process.
And I'm
But it
still
works
standing
perfectly.
after 6 of them.
I mean, it makes sense to go through Einstray. Just degreases as it goes and gives him a buzz. Win-win.
Do I get a nice clean?
Squeaky clean feeling inside. All those built-up potions. It's like you just drank a fucking bottle of Drano for your system.
Drano for the soul. Oh.
Be fucking clean in the morning, I'll tell you that.
Oh. Oh.
Are we gonna do this tomorrow too?
Yes.
Sure.
So,
Bring more people.
obviously, a nice relaxed day. As you kind of wake up, Stratosphere has purposely gotten a big old
It
bucket.
just occurred to me that Raxiel could have succeeded on all of those.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just amazed he didn't use it.
I have not read his updated sheet yet.
I know.
Legendary resistance is
But
the
he actually
alcohol.
gets legend. Wow.
Oh my
He's a
goodness.
dragon.
He's a dragon.
Alright then.
Yeah. It's just very hard
I
to
wish I
transport him because he doesn't have like resizing abilities.
At what point do we get legendary resistance?
You don't.
Level 20.
Become a dragon.
Be a dragon, yeah.
Dragon. The
Yeah,
only
I'll learn true polymorph or something.
pretty much. So, as the morning comes around, you can hear a good portion of laughing coming from below, you know. A little more boisterous than usual from Memdosh and Philippe.
What's happening down there?
I go check on Raxiel.
You check on Raxiel, and you can see he's very heavily asleep. His iron
What
started
the
to
fuck
race.
is this thing?
So,
What? Oh no.
Who let Chucky on board?
That's the one that did the rats.
as you ask that, you can hear Memdosh like, "This one is hilarious. So many jokes."
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Hey, wait a minute, who the fuck is this?
I'm
just
getting out
looked-
my poison shiv.
Where did you come from?
I mean, I walked in here. It's great. Been playing dice with these fellas. Winning some money.
This feels like a security breach.
It's a fucking leprechaun.
Here, hold on, I'll bump it up so you guys can see.
Oh!
No, make it small.
What's
No
wrong?
big, only small.
You don't
Love
let-
the hat.
Yeah.
It's like Tiny Tina's lost cousin.
Dude, he's wearing junk.
That hat is daughter.
He? No, I'm she.
What?
She.
Yeah, she.
Alright, she, where did you come from?
From below.
What?
I came from below.
Gonna need more description than that.
But
See,
below
when
the
you
ship?
take the knife and you gut someone, you go for the tenderloin, and then you come from below and rise up to the occasion.
You
That is
guys.
not the form of description I was asking for.
You know, she does like the little knife motion with nothing in her hand, and just like up, you know, like over and over. You get it? Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Why are you being so loud? Last night was loud. What is that?
Yeah, is this
No.
the person I saw in the alleyway that was running away from the
I
guard?
don't know.
100%.
Did those guards kill you?
Okay.
They definitely did, didn't they?
No, they must have. It must just be the hangover.
Yeah, it's definitely an illusion.
So if
You
I
know it's
stab you
over.
with this poison knife, you'll be okay.
Oh, poker.
I mean, possibly?
Poker.
Yeah, that's a good explanation. I'm going back to sleep.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
I
For food.
don't feel this is an illusion, guys.
Okay, it's fine. Where the food at? Food.
I'll then cast Greater Restoration on Misky to sober her up. To not have a hangover.
I mean,
What?
the giant rats weren't such an issue, but don't worry, I mean, I'm just playing dice for now.
For now. Then what is your plan?
I don't know, kind of get something to eat.
I meant long term.
Live happily.
Shorter.
Yes, I am.
Ironstride, what are you talking to?
What, you do not see the little man here?
Woman! Man!
Thing.
Oh, hello.
Like you're excited to see me, you know, like, woo!
What the hell are you and why are you here? Andosh, did you find it?
Yes. I was out getting more drinks with Philippe. I was also getting
Okay, well, you're
some-
coming drinking with us tonight, so that's... But did you bring it back onto the boat?
No, she just kind of followed us here like a lost puppy. She just looks at you with really big doe eyes.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You planning on staying?
Not really. I mean, they were
Okay,
having
yes or
fun
no?
with it. No, maybe. Briefly.
Briefly.
How brief.
Well, I still gotta get my money from these guys. She's kind of cleaning us out.
No.
Has
Even
she
with-
been cheating like you do?
Great.
I have
Science.
not been cheating!
Maybe that's why you're losing.
No, I bet he has been cheating, and that's why he's... Because she cheats better.
That's possible.
You could see her, like, tucking dice back into her coat as you say that.
Beautiful. Oh no.
More choke candy, oh no.
I'll pay you $100 to stab Brad.
Pay you 200 to not stab me.
Money up front, money up front.
Takes the 200, then takes my 100. Profit.
So... So what are you, all of you planning on doing? I mean, I've just kind of been here.
I mean, it's our ship. We're planning on staying here with the ship. I don't know. What do you want?
I didn't want to say it, but this feels like a stowaway situation.
A little bit of
Oh, yeah.
breakfast. Yeah,
Going anywhere?
feel like I'll go
You know what? I
out.
agree with her. Let's just breakfast and then we'll sort everything else out.
Yeah, let's go. You gonna go out and grab some, or you... Oh, you gotta... I didn't even realize you haven't done
Breakfast.
back there. Oh, yeah.
Breakfast.
Alright,
Breakfast.
I'll clear my station and get to the oven.
Thank you. Too nasty. I make breakfast.
Everyone talking to her like she's been here the whole time. What the hell is wrong with this crew?
Okay, but
I mean,
I don't
all-
make breakfast okay, but it's good enough.
you slightly overcook the eggs. And a little...
No,
little bit,
that's alright.
a little bit of too crisp on the bacon for some parts, but it's like... It's mostly
it's
because of the
fine.
hangover.
I just need to sit down.
So, at this point, she stands us like, I get it. You don't like short people. I'll go.
We don't like stowaways.
But I wasn't stowing away. You didn't go anywhere. And I'm not in a compartment. You didn't stow me away anywhere.
You're unexpected. You're fine.
Unexpected guest. See? See? That I can understand. It's 4'7". Yeah, she's half your height, dude.
Jesus.
She itty bitty.
She's like 2'6".
Wow. What's your name?
Orphe.
Orphe.
Morphine.
Morphine.
Well, I mean,
More, please. I get it. Sorry. Yeah.
Orphe.
Hmm.
You can roll the R for a little more oomph. Morpheus.
I know Fukang.
Fukang. Anyway, can I buy passage on your ship to like the next port over?
You'll have to wait for our captain to confirm.
That's fine.
If you're happy to wait.
I'm more than happy to wait. I've been waiting for a long time here.
Wait. Here where?
Don't worry about it. You didn't hear anything. She goes
Oh
to like
god,
walk.
she's been living with the Horde.
What?
All the
Gareth.
gold is inside my hat.
Talroth, who the hell?
Yeah. What?
Great illustration. Wake up. Who was that?
Alright, well, I like her. She's
I
small
like
and
being
perky.
sleepy. Oh, that's one of the escaped prisoners from over there.
Ironstride, how are you
Yeah.
feeling?
I feel fine.
That's good. Could you taste the degrees of drink?
He could.
No. Wait, could I?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
Oh. Please don't take it the wrong way, but I didn't think you could taste.
It's not exactly something.
You're right, it's not exactly something, but
Sure ain't something.
sorry, you cut on something. I'm being a shit.
I
Really?
said it's not exactly something I do often.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Considering
That
I
was
don't need to eat or drink.
Kind of reminds me of the old days, but me drinking and you standing there reciting bad jokes I taught you.
Huh. Not bad. But better now.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, Memdash, Philip, how much did you lose to her?
that is none of your business.
Oh no. I need to know.
200 gold.
What?
Did you not think at some point to back off?
I mean,
Was it all at once? Or was that spread across the night?
pretty much across the night.
Okay, so at least you didn't make a big mistake all at once.
We had ups and downs. She was 400 in debt at one point.
Fuck.
I feel like that was just an elaborate trick to get you off your guard.
Are you saying she
I think
shocked
it
us?
worked.
A bit.
You know, it is a valid point. And he's not saying it in total. It was 200 each.
Yikes.
Oh, she played you. That's great.
Not our finest moment.
She played
Hey.
you so that she could have money to buy passage either on our ship to give us our own money back, or so that she could get passage from someone else.
Oh my fucking god.
That makes perfect sense. I love it.
So with that, you do hear a stump on top of the ship. Masiba! Get out here!
Oh.
Right now!
Seems you're wanted, Brad.
Fucking disguises self quickly.
I will go upstairs and see what she wishes for.
Yeah, I'm coming too.
Oh, I-
None of us are very good at lying.
5 minutes.
Oh god. I too wish to go upstairs so I can witness this. It's gonna be great. Also, I'm absolutely not dressed as Trisky. Keep going to call it Trisky.
Tricks.
Can we assist you?
Trixie.
Yes! Where's that fat, sweaty bastard?
He's coming, he's coming.
What the hell do you want?
Oh, burp.
My business is with that fat man!
I mean, you can talk to us too.
He should be up shortly.
She?
He should be up shortly.
I apologize for any slurs. We, went heavy last night.
You didn't know Masiba was a woman?
Oh my fucking god.
How?
With the amount you drank, you would think anyone was a woman.
Oh. You gonna take that?
No.
Some
it's
fisticuffs.
Alright, I'm here.
There you are, you fat bastard!
Oh. Oh.
Immediately, like, Zero Chill comes over to, like, grab the front of your clothes and shakes you like, who are you really?
A fucking receiver.
She, like,
What do you
goes,
want?
grab your cheeks and smush them around. I heard this, Masiba. Skrydon, you're not him!
I answered.
Must be a different receiver.
One that looks exactly like you, living on an island, rowing a boat to island to island?
Come on. Obvious boy, please do it.
I haven't the foggiest idea what you
Why didn't you say it was your twin? That's so bad.
At this point, she's actually just gonna slap you.
At this point, I will pull them apart. It is enough of that. There's no need for violence on the ship.
Alright, so, actually rolling contested athletics. Obviously, you're gonna fucking probably win this easily.
Let's see how we go.
Ooh.
She's throwing fucking hands, man.
Nice.
So-
Warlord. Oh, damn.
With that, she's like, kind of tears a little bit of Bradomir's coat, but like gets shoved back. I know you're not him. I have no idea what's going on with your crew. But I will find out who you are.
Enough of these lies and slander.
Indeed, lies and slander. So what do you intend to do?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Oh,
So what do you intend to do? Free the rest of the prisoners? Scout out the rest? You're here for the Mirage City exports, aren't you? I heard about you pirates being bought off, and be spies and attack our outposts.
Pirates? I don't deal with no pirates.
I've heard about you, the real Masiba. I don't have all the truths behind it, but I know your nose isn't just anywhere near clean as the rest of the peasants.
Missy, you're barking up the wrong tree.
I feel like I'm barking up the right tree currently. Arrives with papers for the Branderberry family. There. I've been having my people keep account. The, is Miski even in costume? I don't think she is she?
Mm-mm.
Probably not. No.
No, she's not.
Yeah. Originally Dragonborn. Then a delicious, wonderfully dark drow being... And then labeled over onto now a tiefling, no less.
Yeah, she likes to dress up. What about it?
As different races.
Well, why
Yeah.
not?
Are you judging her, ma'am?
Are you kink shaming her?
I'm judging those who are suspect under pretense of a recent prison break, other intrigues, and the curiosities of a bird amongst the crew knowing of the one who caused the prison break, stole a military ship, but also had papers for the Brunderberry family.
Blah, 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 blah.
Where's
Look,
our
I'm good at
mediator when you
finding
need her?
people. You know, like, you aren't gonna get any answers, and, you know, acting like that nobody's gonna want to talk to you. You obviously haven't been trained to talk to people at all.
It's my job to interrogate people, not to talk to them.
Alright.
So,
But, like, seriously, what's the issue?
the curiosity of a fat old man, sunburnt, heavily drinking, rowing a ship, and living on an island far, far away from here. Definitely looks too warm. The trees definitely are not indigenous to these regions of Sleet Run.
Ma'am, are you familiar with teleportation?
I am. Quite intimately with the Archmage's court.
How do you know he didn't just teleport there to enjoy a sunny afternoon and then come back?
Very well then. Might I be amused for a day, sir?
You may not. I have very important things to do.
Oh my god.
I don't appreciate you harassing my crew.
I just intended to harass you. Now, how much for a teleport since the captain, the real captain, which I found, is working within the prison, building up the Warden Commander's armory? How much? How much for a trip? Pulls out a couple of platinum.
Oh my god, please just teleport her by herself.
Yes!
Oh my god.
The middle of that volcano sounds real good about now.
What are you trying to pull here?
Nothing. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to pull. So there's a resounding no on the business venture.
I mean, he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. Trying to force him? Isn't that like illegal?
The pretenses of investigation, no.
Well, you're trying to bribe him right now. You're offering him money in exchange for a service.
For demonstration of his abilities. Better yet, tell you
Alright.
what. I'll give you 30 platinum if you teleport with me to the end of that street. And she points up the road.
Do you have any idea how teleport works?
Intimately. I mean,
What
you could
makes you
see it
think
right there. I think you'd be
What makes you
familiar.
think that it's me doing it and not getting someone else?
Because your crew said it was you.
Yeah?
I don't see anyone else with some kind of magical prowess.
Oof. Ouch.
Unless your golem is the one doing the teleportation.
That would be so cool.
I mean, one of our golems actually can teleport people.
Wait, can she?
Yeah, you remember. The scary one.
No, I have no magical capabilities.
Oh, damn, she did.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess.
Brad, fuck her up.
Oh my god.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Brad's gonna look at Telrath, Misky,
They
and
probably
Giant
know
Strider
he
turn.
came to the ship. I don't think that's a good idea.
No, it's fine.
It's like all the guards like watching in horror that like escorted her here as we just teleported her away. It's like, where did she go?
Oh, jeez.
She wanted to be teleported, so we teleported her to the end of that street. Or inside a volcano. Whichever I was thinking of at that point in time.
Alright. Telrath, Misky, Giant Strider, any of you want to come with?
Sure, come on, let's go.
And I can waggle my eyebrows.
I can come with if you would like.
I'll come.
To the end of the street.
Sure.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me the D100.
We're all going to die.
Similar place,
Say
similar
what?
place.
Alright.
You are pretty familiar with it. You could see it.
But you can physically see it. I don't think you can fail teleport when you can physically see
Still
the
can. There's a
location.
5% chance.
What makes you think I'm going?
Oh
Yes! Yes!
no. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Teleport all of the player characters off of the vessel worth several 100,000 gold.
No, I teleport the 5 of us to the Brine Queen's throne room.
Oh,
But that's underwater, you're going to drown her.
I'm well aware.
Oh, fuck me.
What the fuck?
Roll the D100.
That's not high.
Oh no. God.
Bloody
Not a
guy.
fail, but
I mean, to be fair, you're gonna die to backlash before any of us.
oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
So. Oh dear.
How familiar am I with that?
You were there recently-ish.
I would still mark it as seen casually. It's not like you've stayed there. Which.
That would be off target then.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh
my
boy,
fucking
what does
palace
that
now,
mean?
bitch. Not hers.
Oh. Off target is really complicated, actually.
Roll 2d10s.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 2d10s, Brad.
Oh, she made a mistake.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You're off target by 63% of the distance traveled.
Wow.
Oh shit, where the fuck are we?
Now, how
We
far
can-
did you just travel?
A lot.
Very. Back to fucking Nutchester.
No, just middle of the ocean, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
You are
it's.
in
Fuck.
the middle of the fucking ocean.
Nice.
Ah,
Incredible job. In
Wait,
fact,
but are we
um,
beneath the water? Are we on the water?
You're beneath
at
the
least-
water, for fuck's sake. It's a very far distance beneath the water.
Yes! Fuck you,
Oh
bitch.
boy.
as we're all just totally chill with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't fucking die.
Y'all got a boat?
You do?
Well, we don't. We don't
Oh, do
need a
we?
boat. We can just rest on.
No, we don't.
I mean,
Tolrath and I can
but
fly.
it's not like it's really safe down here, fam.
Hmm.
Also, the sudden pressure increase.
Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure the blessing covers the pressure increase.
Probably.
Big question.
Yeah.
What happens to Jilms?
Oh,
I think
she's
she
so
dies.
dead.
So, let me get her constitution score to see how long she suffocates.
Oh,
Cool.
Well,
I feel a little bad, but
This won't be
I mean-
sus at all when we come back to the ship.
A day later
Oops.
without her.
I lost her. Yes, lost. God damn it.
Oops, lol.
Well, while she's drowning, I'd like to ask everybody: so are we just going to casually murder her?
I do not think it is a wise decision.
Okay.
Wait, what was that? I hit the tunnel at him.
While she's drowning after we teleported, I was asking everybody, so are we just going to casually commit murder?
Probably.
God.
So,
I mean, this doesn't seem like a great long-term goal. You wanted to do this legally, now we're letting her choke to death.
Killing the captain of the guard cannot come without mega consequences.
Mm-hmm.
oh my fucking god.
Sorry, Josh.
This is literally like, this is like this is just focused.
Mm-hmm.
This is awful.
How
This
to-
is like actual cold-blooded murder.
I mean,
It's as cold
I
as
just
gets,
wanted to
man.
stop it.
This is just like, I just wanted you to teleport her like someplace random but safe, like back to Sleep Run or something. That would have been hilarious.
Iron Stride actually thinking you're gonna go down to the end of the road.
I thought we were
You
going
get
to the
here,
end
you're
of the
like,
road.
"What
Like,
the-"
I didn't think he had the balls to go anywhere else.
Yeah, got here in the middle of the ocean just... This is inconvenient.
I mean,
Oh my fucking
we're
god.
not trying to kill her, are we?
Maybe.
Bradomir snapped. He couldn't handle all the shit talk.
God damn.
It would be
You
better
know-
to talk with her and make her see reason as opposed to just killing her outright.
Yeah. Alright, full saving her?
Fine, we proved our point. Grab her, let's just take her up to the surface, we'll figure this out.
I'm going to gift her some water breathing so she don't fucking die.
Alright. Does he obviously gift her water breathing?
Oh, she can't, like, smack a bitch.
I'm just trying to think of how your disguise would be affected underwater.
Well,
Well,
your
that
makeup is
thing
gone.
definitely falls off. I am red.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely red now, right?
Yeah.
That stuff ain't waterproof. No
Yeah.
way.
Especially like fake prosthetics and shit like that.
No way.
I was expecting it to, like, kind of come off when he was getting
Okay,
his face
okay.
smushed.
But real talk, right?
Yeah.
Can she even see?
She can't.
That is a very fair point.
You're at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
Yeah. The only reason why you guys can see is because like your blessings and shit.
Yeah, I got dark vision goggles on.
But you do hear after you do bless it. What's going on? Where did you fucking take me?
I
We're
have
at the
no
ocean,
idea.
like you asked.
Oops.
There appears to have been a miscalculation. Somehow.
I have no idea.
The ocean.
the street.
See, I wasn't very familiar with the end of the street, so
You see, I wasn't very familiar. About 20 meters away from...
So I transported us fuck knows how far away to the bottom of the sea. You know.
Which reminds me,
Yeah.
yeah, her gear would implode.
what?
Oh no.
What do you mean her gear?
The pressure.
Because reading Saltmarsh and those wonderful rules, she has regular mundane steel.
Oh,
Is there anything I can do to help her?
Can we just tear her gear off?
Such as,
her?
yes, literally...
No, I mean
Perfect.
like the steel crumbles to sand at that point.
Yeah, what you can do is punch
Oh.
through her face so she dies quicker.
No, I mean like yeah.
Wait, so you
with
mean
the,
like
with
her
the-
armor is like disintegrated basically, or?
Yeah, with when you gave her the boon, she stopped like impacting with it, and it just turned to fucking sand.
Nice.
Hmm.
So you now have a naked guard captain with you for the second
But-
time.
Surely she was wearing something underneath the plate.
Holster crushed.
Pretty fucking much.
Hmm.
Steel,
Fucking-
steel self-destructs at 1,500 feet.
How far down are we? Like standing on the floor? Is
If-
that how far down we go?
Pretty much, because if you're at the blackout point of the ocean, pretty far down. You're actually very close to the adamantine implosion level.
Oh heck.
Oh,
Oh, my adamantine's not feeling too good right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, neither am I.
It's
Shorty.
very, very shaky.
Wait, so
No.
she's stark naked.
Yeah.
Alright, I give her my damn cloak.
I don't think she really knows or cares right now.
I care!
You're looking at her naked, so.
Yeah, I'm a machine. I don't think I count.
so we've got a lot of things to talk about. How about
I
we
do
start
count.
swimming up?
Can she even swim?
With the boon, yes.
Okay.
Obviously, it's temporary. She doesn't have the full gift. But, yeah, she'll start swimming up and then realize, like, what the fuck? What? Like, realizing her armor's not there anymore.
That's why I gave you the cloak.
Oh yeah, we're really, really far down.
Yeah.
How shameless of you, Gilms. My gosh.
Yeah, stripping in front of a man like Masiba.
Is he still Masebo?
Oh no.
But if
She's
she's been
Masebo,
okay,
right?
if she's been gifted the boon, she can see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're Bradomir.
Oh, so you know me.
You know how long many of us have been hunting for you?
You haven't done a fucking
Couple
good
of
job.
years?
After handing the papers in, what were you playing at still looking like Masiba?
Caution.
From what?
Trying not.
In case you still wanted to arrest him, I assume. Despite having cleared his crimes.
And the person you spoke to, who's clearly a friend of Masiba's. No clue, I assume, who he was.
Mm-mm.
Not really, no.
That one was just convenient.
A little bit. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to make that up to him, Brad.
Oh yeah.
Especially since he's dead now.
You could see, like, not from the blushing from the fact of being naked, but fucking being off target with her assumption. I apologize in advance, and thank you for at least giving me breath to breathe down here on the mistake of what happened with the teleportation.
Yes, that was a mistake.
I mean, she's
You're
not
welcome,
familiar with the
welcome.
bottom of the ocean near the fucking isle, so she just
it
assumes
was
it's
a
somewhere
mistake.
near the fucking island.
It was
Oh.
indeed a mistake.
Aren't we like 6,300 miles at least away?
Yeah, you're smack in the middle of the fucking ocean. Islands are not
Nice.
even in sight except for like the floating sky isles and the 63-mile radius around.
There goes going drinking.
I mean, you know, I have some alcohol in the portable hull.
So, which of us can fly?
I have the jetpack on currently.
Alright, that's you. Can you carry anybody?
Yes, easily.
How many?
2 or 3. It really depends.
Okay, Teller flies himself.
I can also carry somebody. I'm not weak, but yeah.
Oh my god. Can I be the wind beneath your wings? I'm
Sure.
sorry.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
We apologize for this detour.
I apologize for assuming you were Ricky hanging around for a second go at those in the prison.
I'm pretty sure if she was
Oh.
still on the ship, I tried to crush her again.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You thought we were?
You thought I was Ricky?
I wanted to stab her to death. You kidding me?
I mean, it made sense. You weren't Masiba. You weren't really good at being Masiba.
I heard Masiba was a lot more persuasive with his words,
Probably.
and also a lot more caring of his crew of why he did the deal. But nonetheless, And the assumption, obviously, my paranoia between nobody really catching a glimpse of Ricky until recently. I was hoping that you were her by some bizarre happenstance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you a secret about her that she told us when we were talking. She's a face changer, so you probably won't ever be able to catch her.
Explain why we would never been able to keep her clapped in irons long, or tracked at all.
However, now that you know that I'm actually Bradimir, what do you intend to do?
Nothing. You have presented your papers. The Warden General has given it the certificate in approval of the Royal Court. A proper investigation has been had, and there is no outstanding charges because no trial has been held. There's nothing convicting you or your family of the crimes planted against you.
Wow, you're actually going to go through with it instead of just arresting me. I'm surprised.
Like I said, I respect the law, but I thought out of paranoia you were Ricky after the turn of events that happened in town.
We can understand the paranoia.
On a side note, if you see any others, please do report it, but I don't expect you to find them. There
What
are
are you
two
missing?
missing.
Is one the midget?
Oh
Okay.
shit. That
Orth or something? Orth.
Wait, small thing?
morphine.
Or
Yeah, was one the weird ass Orphe thing?
Has a nice top hat.
One is Orphe.
Right, well we found her in our ship just this morning.
we kicked her out after she managed to gamble money off of...
The other one is, well, we haven't been able to catch word of him, but it's, Torbeth Tallbasher.
Oh. He sounds nice.
You guys really ought to just employ me, honestly.
I'm not sure why you have
Already
such
taken.
horrible people and you do not just decide to kill them.
Yeah, that, honestly.
We were hoping that,
Did you hope that you could perhaps rehabilitate them in some way?
capture their captain. She has some loyalties to them, obviously.
Well, the small one's trying to buy passage.
Then I'll have to lock down the harbors. Thank you for that information.
Should have locked down the harbor anyway.
You're kind of strung thin with the fire and everything else.
Right.
Well, I assume it'll be a while before we get back.
Yeah.
How long until you can teleport us again, Brad?
Definitely a day.
Then I will be flying for some time.
No, we just... one of those sky islands that are always up there. Just rest there.
We should have a look for one, yes.
Have we reached the surface yet?
It's gonna take a while.
Took a while, but you'll definitely reach up there once you finish your conversation.
Alright.
Definitely a sudden fucking freak turn that I was not expecting.
That was great.
Hmm.
You should have just teleported her to Volcano Dragon's house.
Oh,
See,
yes.
Bayless's house. Yes, because everyone could survive there for 24 hours.
See, I was trying to do it successfully. I've only seen that volcano once.
That too.
Well, I mean, any volcano will do. Similar location is fine.
Just think volcano.
Yes, because
like
we
to
all
teleport
love being
into
off
a
target
volcano.
into a volcanic tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I
I
love
wouldn't have
magma
gone for
tunnels.
that.
The point is that we teleport only her. Nobody else goes with her.
Except for Brad, who has to touch them to teleport them there, and also he goes with them.
Mhm.
Does it? Oh, I guess I must be thinking of other editions. Teleport.
Yeah, I
right?
gotta go with.
Alright, so able to touch down for one. Let me just roll a D100, because, you know.
Do we get assailed by the fucking kraken?
The turtle
Ah.
dragon.
Megalodon. Or
Yeah.
skelly ship.
But thankfully it is a safe.
Nah.
It's
We actually got teleported right on top of Masad the Eternal.
that
Oh.
would be some real
Fuck.
shit right there, dude.
That'd be funny as fuck. Oh, we meet again, Mr. Big Turtle Man.
So we break the surface of the water and we see Masiba and his boat. Like, what the fuck? What are you guys doing here?
Oh my god. You should have teleported us to Masiba. That would have been such a great twist.
No.
The fucking duality situation.
Oh.
That would complicate things so much more.
I can't believe you didn't go the identical twin route. I wanted you to do more horrible.
No.
Would have been amazing.
The opportunity was right there.
Yeah, actually, that's my identical twin. I was just ashamed of my own name, Lostrana.
God.
And they try to scry on it like that didn't get any results. It's like, I'm sorry, I was too ashamed of my other name, Lostrana.
My name, Abisim.
Wow.
God damn it.
Like, that is actually an interesting point, is that, like, let's say you have two people that are identical faces, and, like, they have reasonably, like, close-sounding names. How do you scry on one or the other? Is it like a 50?
Well, it's even better because giving the correct name and face with a fucking illusion and realizing when you scry on that person, they're nowhere near where you're fucking at.
Hmm.
It makes sense.
Didn't occur to me that they could do that.
You was scryed on. No, it's fine.
Well, I mean, it was
Okay.
a couple of days, but obviously it took her some prying, but obviously she had Masiba scryed on a few times just to see if, like, things weren't getting fucky.
And they were.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised you didn't just scry on one of us.
Yeah, she didn't have suspicions about you.
I mean, yeah, but we were with Masiba.
Yeah, but
No one
Masiba
ever
was the one in
suspects the
question.
But if he was disguising, he wouldn't be wearing his disguise the entire time.
Mhm.
Yeah, chances are they'd scry on you and you'd just be in a bar drunk and passed out, and then they get nothing from that.
Yeah, no, but it'd be funny.
They're scrying
It
on
would
you
be fun.
in the local tavern, the Green Wiggler.
They scry on the robot. Why is he drunk?
Why are the guards?
How is he
Wait,
drunk?
is that Frank? That motherfucker
the
said he
fuck?
didn't have any money.
Bastard, he owes me money.
So, with all this in turn, obviously it's a blissful night. Jilms is thankful for the cloak for Misky to stay warm, and as you kind of set up and camp and camp out for the nighttime being,
I just keep watch all night.
do see occasional
off.
drifts in the distance. And yes, tell
I get out the bottled alcohol from the porthole.
her. Alrighty.
You just hand it to her like, guess you're not on duty anymore.
Yeah, looks like your shift's canceled for the day.
Oh, and on the sending stones, I will explain to Rexiel what happened.
Okay.
We'll be back in the morning.
I'll see you then.
Raxiel, take the. Oh, he's still fucking out.
Yeah.
You just hear like the soft jingle of coin as he like snuggles back into his bed.
That's really cute. Wait, how's he get down there?
Squeezes.
I need to pick apart.
Magic.
Magic. Alright.
He turns into a baby. Don't
Oh, we
get
need to just like saw bigger open.
It's true. Just smash it open. There is a hole door though.
Like we could just make this trap door bigger.
So, as it does come to be morning for the next time, able to teleport on back. What's your target?
The ship, I
The
guess.
Alpha.
All right,
Oh,
good,
okay.
very familiar.
Corner.
That street we should have gone to. You.
Yeah, the street corner. Like, hey, I finally got us there.
Ta-da! So Jones is
Don't do it.
now awaiting, and go ahead, roll your D100.
Nah, let's go to the volcano.
Ah!
Oh,
Elbereth.
My cloak.
oh thank God.
Perfectly on target.
Spot on.
And we're back.
Apologies again. I will return the cloak as soon as possible.
If you would like, we may have some spare clothing downstairs.
And apologies on my behalf for disguising myself. And Misky.
I think I made a pretty bad Dragon Ball. Snout was all wrong.
Yes, one of them thought that was a birth defect originally.
That's fair.
I
That's
get too-
very fair.
I get too twitchy when people think about selling my men.
You know he wouldn't.
I know, but the
Was
thought
that
does
really-
cross my mind.
You're a lot more animated for a golem.
He's a special case science dread.
Comes with 600 years of life.
It's impressive. And yes, I would very much appreciate the spare clothing.
If you would follow me, I'll show her downstairs to where
Alright.
some
Thanks.
spare clothes will more than likely be.
Yeah, and Raxiel is probably asleep. It's just
Yep. You may take your pick from what you need.
so she won't take anything too over the top, but she'll definitely get dressed up and at least semi-dignified on her second walk back without her clothes once again.
Yeah.
Second
Like-
walk shame. Wolf.
Second
Leader
set of
to
armor
others.
and weapons completely fucking destroyed.
Quick,
That's
Brad,
fine.
wolf whistle her as she leaves.
I like lead her to one of the rooms so she can get changed.
Do it.
So
Do it.
she'll go to
Oh, look at that
She-
tree move.
she'll get dressed. Thank you again, and she'll hand you your cloak, Misky, neatly folded up, full military style.
Thank you.
Hopefully on better terms. She'll head off, heavily embarrassed, and go to report the circumstance.
Well, that turned out better than expected.
Well, it's because we didn't kill her.
Well, were you actually trying to kill her, or did you actually in this?
Yes.
You know what?
No,
I'm
you
also
answered that
curious.
question.
Did you intend on taking us to the end of this like I...
Absolutely.
Brad?
Alright,
Brad, where were we going?
yeah, you're gonna have to roll some deception on that. Oh.
It's bad.
Oh,
Look.
mine'll be no better.
My insight's garbage, so it's
Yeah.
alright.
Ha! Uh-huh.
Well, yes, but actually no.
Brad.
Maybe you should get ahead of
Well, you
seeing
see,
if we can get your parents.
the spell failed, and we ended up in the middle of the ocean instead of the Prime Queen's throne room.
Why would we be going there?
That would
I'm
have
gonna hit
killed her
him.
too.
Punch him square in the fucking face.
Like, in fact, what would
Bitch.
have happened there instead is the fish people would have mauled her.
I was looking for some kind of hostage situation, but that turned out much better.
He was looking for an out.
You panicked really badly, didn't you?
No.
What were you going to do if I didn't come with you? She would have died and you would not have gotten your parents back.
Maybe.
I'm also not
I
sure
know.
how her little minions take to intrude in their home without their princess.
I think that's what Miski just basically said.
I meant Brad as well.
I'd like to make a t-shirt that says, I am not a clever man on
This is beautiful.
Brad, you're an idiot.
Yes, correct.
On a side note,
Mhm.
those of you who don't have inspiration, please take one for the 4.
Yes.
Hey!
Party rocks in the house.
Oh my fucking god.
See, this was our plan all along, to get inspiration.
Pirate.
Pirate.
Alright.
Yeah. Honest.
Cool, cool.
So, while this is all going on, Miller, work's going really good. You keep getting weird reports, little tiny blurbs and updates. And a new request for another set of armor for when you are finished with that one.
Dude, they're working you to the bone.
I mean, as long as it's non-magical, I can do it in like 10 minutes.
Non-magical, with a glaive.
Good. It's done.
Oh my god!
Dude, you just want to stay here? Is this where Millie disembarks and stays?
Oh god, so...
Yeah,
Oh, I'm just
campaign's
waiting
over.
for them to
Like,
let
it was
The
my
brand
family now.
exist.
Millie lives here.
Yeah.
We're done.
So it's, another week will pass as all this goes on. Jilms just sent an apology basket with various wines, meats, and other things.
Alcohol. She knows us well.
Was it cheese?
Even a nice cheese basket.
Akara, flip this cheese!
Of course, like, sticks her head out from the fucking hole. Wait.
Hey!
Havarti? Gouda?
I don't know.
Swiss!
Munster?
Oh
So-
my god.
From
Got a knife ready to take the cheese.
She's ready to slit throats for that cheese.
Oh, yeah. So, another week will
Yes?
pass.
Nice.
Millarin, go ahead and give me another set of 7 for each, please, for the intellect. What will you
Yeah.
guys like to do for the next week? Is obviously there will be...
More drinking!
Okay.
I hurt my crew with jokes.
I keep studying my medicine.
I'd also like to use Bradimir as a punching bag.
Okay.
Knock, knock,
I
miss.
would like to
Knock,
I'd
knock.
like to my newest presentation.
Oh, can I knock knock?
Josh.
Hey,
Yes.
Brad.
Yes.
I want to talk to our ship's tree.
Brad.
Yes.
The tree
Right.
What?
Knock knock.
Oh god.
Open up the door, it's real.
Alright, and Tareth, you are talking to the ship tree.
I have the spell for this.
I know. It's gonna be an interesting one. Aside from sounding like a meme, you do hear hello.
Hi. I just thought I should get to know you since you're the tree on the ship.
Is good to have conversation.
Do you like being a tree? First time I ever talked to him.
What kind of question is that?
Do you like being a tree? No.
Oh god.
I enjoy
Kill me.
my roots. The little ones in the garden. And you easily get a sense that it's referencing to the herbs that are still growing that Valis had planted.
Hmm.
God rest his soul.
Thought he tore all those out.
Why would we tear them out? I'd probably use them.
I know, I'm pretty sure he tore some of them
Oh,
out because they were
by the way, the
freezing because
plants-
we're too far north.
The plants can also partially move. They are animated a little bit.
Alright,
So
so,
it becomes a bit here.
the
I mean-
the shuffling tree animation is perfect.
Oh, and also, the way Speak with Plants works, all of the other little herbs are also animated.
What?
So you see them kind of shuffling around.
Everything within 30, all plants within 30 feet of me have sentience.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, how close are you to the
What have you
kitchen?
done?
Okay, it's good.
You do hear a little bit like, we see her pruning. It helps. We grow faster because.
And you wake up the coriander in the kitchen and it's just screaming.
Just hear banging on a jar. Like, let me go!
Oh god.
You come near me and all my fucking herb.
Sauteed! Sauteed!
Stop screaming, I'm trying
I
to
mean,
turn you into
I
potions.
will tell all of you right now, there's a great fact that only I can hear them, so.
That's still fucking hilarious to think about, though.
You can't even be vegan anymore.
Who said Talrath was vegan?
He likes
If you were, you're not now.
I hear the screams of like the pickle ingredients.
I need to find that.
Just shoving fresh vinegars and stuff with pickles.
Help me! He's drowning me! You have to sing.
So, as you do kind of like listening to all this, you do hear they're pretty happy. They don't realize that they're being pruned for use. They just think it's to keep their livelihood up and to keep growing faster, even though it hurts a little bit when they get pinched.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're all doing well. This has been an enlightening conversation. Let me slowly move so I'm 30 feet away so the plants stop talking to me.
Is this like I'm never doing that again?
Why
I
did
watch you
why did
when
I
you sleep. And then it just
Why
cuts
did I
off.
convince myself? Why did I convince myself this was a good?
You know,
And
it's-
I run my branch through your feathers.
oh no.
Yeah, it's for a little boy.
You back away from the tree and walk into the kitchen and hear the garlic screaming as it hangs over the oven.
Stop
I'm gonna go
concentrating.
for it.
Stop concentrating.
I'm gonna go for a flight while this wears off. It's not concentration, it lasts 10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes of suffering.
I made a mistake.
Made mistakes. Alright, so.
Perfect.
Holy shit. By the end of the third week, Millirun, you'll actually have finished out the Warden General's requests. I can't thank you enough, madam. Are you sure that you wouldn't at least accept some payment?
I mean, at this point, I don't really care.
Well, then
This is the longest I've spent on anything.
at least maybe a letter of recommendation towards the Craftsman's Guild for Sleet Run.
That'd be nice.
Then I will gladly send that in place. Make sure that they welcome you in anything you craft for sale.
Alright, well, thank you for that. But I'm going home.
Understandable. I will send notice immediately as soon as the Branderberries could be discharged from the keep and make sure they are, well, comforted for the time.
Alright. I'll be back for them when that's ready, I suppose.
Have a pleasant day, and I, well, hope to see you again before you leave.
I mean, you probably will.
True. If business does not carry us away from each other. Come on. With that, salutes one more time. And goes to, happily adorn his new equipment. Probably the most pimped out fucking warden general anyone's ever seen in a long time.
Oh, I really want to steal it.
I know.
Do it.
The voices of reason over here.
Fucking cacophonous,
Trust us.
Jesus. Hey, do it.
I mean,
Do it.
I have hardly the tools to get inside that fortress quietly.
Especially into the fucking Iron Keep.
Nah,
If I had like a
you're
bunch
right.
of like ethereal oil, I'd fucking do it.
So, Willian will finally arrive back at the ship. I would imagine Raxiel, well, it's probably be midday, so Raxiel isn't asleep. He's awake and looking pretty perky and happy as he's managed to get enough sleep.
How long was he asleep to recover?
Well, obviously I would imagine you guys kept going out and drinking repeatedly.
Oh yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I was concerned that I'm like, shit, did
When
that
I-
take him that long? Wow, what a
When I
lightweight.
wasn't studying my medicine, yes.
Yes. And we took the entire crew!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why not?
Alright,
And we
so
have the-
I will, well, it's probably a drop in the hat for you guys, but say, like, you probably spent like 2,000 gold for the entire crew and the dragon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's nothing.
Yeah. Alright, so, Milliran, you'll get back. The crew is ecstatic. The feels are high. Morale is great. Raxiel kind of waits. He's like, "Hi, Mom! I love whiskey. It tastes good."
What? What?
Hi, Mum. I love whiskey.
I'm going downstairs to study. Be right back.
What do you mean you love whiskey?
It's
I'm
really
used to hide
tasty.
in plain sight.
He meant Misky!
Yeah. What?
Yeah, whiskey. My alter personality. That's totally what that was.
Everyone runs away.
I am tending to the engine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Which one of you gave my son whiskey?
I am reading.
Doesn't work if you say it.
But we had a lot of fun.
We? Who is we?
Telrath, Bradomir, Misky, Ironstride.
Okay, I wasn't there.
It was Masiva.
What exactly were you doing?
We were having drinks with the town guard. They were really cool and bought me drinks too.
Even.
Why is he in trouble?
Because he's an innocent boy.
That's a fucking lie.
He's a grown-ass man. He can do what he wants.
It's true.
Hell yeah.
He's a
You haven't gotten yourself into any trouble, have you?
I don't think so, Mom.
I've been too drunk to do anything.
Smashed a few tables, broke a few chairs by accident.
Threw a guy across into the bay because they wanted to.
They wanted to fly, so we
Yeet them over here. Yeah!
like skipping
Make a
stones.
habit of it.
What? I didn't make a
Just
habit.
done every single night.
Yeah.
You can tell he's just like fidgeting his fingers together like he usually does. Like, I didn't do it every night. That was good.
You realize once we leave port, there's going to be a lot less alcohol available.
I know.
Oh, she's right. We should stock up.
I suddenly realized that the dangers of a dragon chugging all your beer in the hold.
No, my liquor.
Puts it in
Fine.
the fucking bag.
Yeah, keep it in the portable hole. It's fine.
Yeah, I heard that saying from like one of the guards is like candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. I don't know what it means.
I just spend a minute at my table, and I use creation to make 2 glasses. Pull out my alchemy jug and just pour some wine.
Gonna have some more mommy juice?
I'm sharing with you.
God
you
save
Mommy.
She's literally a single mom right now.
Yeah, let me
it.
just
Her kid
Can't
wine.
get through the day without her mommy juice.
go into my data
I'm a
file.
little annoyed that you spent all this time off drinking without me.
Well,
We could go tonight. We still have time, right?
Probably.
Yes.
Look, sit down. I've already poured you a drink.
Perfect. Perfect. He sits down eagerly.
Waiting for the cake gets tiny glass. Oh.
He's super happy about it. We can make up with all the drinking this week.
I'm not making up for a whole week.
I don't know. Or at least 2 days, maybe?
No.
Aw. Alright, at least 1 night, right?
1.
Okay. So... This Millerin teaches Raxiel goon roulette.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Oh, good.
we are family.
It's like 2 a.m. Are we done memeing yet?
So, at this point,
You'd hope
I
so.
will say the rest of the week will easily finish out. You guys can easily have your nights of drinking and teaching Raxiel goon roulette and quarters and everything. Or should be, I should
Getting
say,
sloshed.
yeah, I should say coins at this point.
important question. Did we drink enough alcohol to gather 1,000 XP each?
You
Yeah.
do. Millerin,
But-
I don't know if you have an inspiration or not, but you will get one as well. That's because especially sticking to your character of crafting and all that. And then also
Yes.
by the end of this week, Radomir's parents will be discharged for the keep. But
Yee.
as this week is finishing out, you see a very large set of clouds drifting over the city.
Boy, those are sure some large clouds.
It's time to go.
As you can tell, it seems like a lightning storm, kind of rainy and all. You know, not too worried about it for the time being, thinking it's just a simple storm.
Giants. Very good. Fuck.
Before you do see what seems like the bottom of a castle descending through them.
Oh.
And
Wait.
Sorry.
and a few
Hey, it's the castle again.
and a few giants are descending into the city. And we'll leave off there as the assault begins.
Ooh.
Not
At least
again.
for level-
Oh
for
boy,
level
they're
14
here
at
for
least.
drinking parties.
Drinking parties and then cloud giant assaults. So we'll
Alright,
start off
but-
then with that.
But if we level up and get her, like, the level before this happened.
Yes.
Aha! An ability score improvement.
Nice.
What?
Ability score or feat, which will kick off next time with the huge combat starting off where Branimer's
But that's-
family is still within the city's walls.
Oh, that's not cool.
And then also, the Cloud Giants have come back, Ironstride.
No! They're gonna see me and be like, hey, get him!
Why do you think
Oh
they're
no,
here?
no, no! Oh no, they found me. Wait, no, they've been scrying on me, heavens!
Guys, I am immune to power word kill.
Finally!
Finally!
Hit points.
Started this campaign with 29 hit points and now I'm at 104.
Woo, to the dinosaur!
Oh, I get a new spell. That's
It's okay, in one more level,
So
I can
how
add my
much
level as
XP
crit
did we
damage.
get?
Just enough to level.
Okay.
Just 1,000.
Okay.
we planted
We
the
were only
bomb,
700 off, by the way.
yes, would be at what 140k.
Yep.
Yeah.
140k, baby.
Nice.
Welcome to the big, big league.
My god. Okay, excellent. One above the average.
So, brief apology for not getting to the combat at the same time, laughing my ass off because of the sudden veer off with Jilms into the middle of the ocean.
So many shenanigans.
Perfectly fine.
So good.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh yeah, teleport me to the end of the street. Go ahead. It would have been done and over. It's like, yeah, no, let's just go fucking take her to the bottom of the ocean and kill her.
Yeah, man. Oh, level 14 is magical secrets. I can learn 2 spells.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
To be the character.
Any 2 spells.
And now,